right, everybody, welcome back. So last time around, we survived barely. They survived. They also set the Baron's mansion on fire, killed a crap ton of guards, at least knocked the captain of the guard unconscious, even if they didn't straight up kill her. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Is mine? Okay, cool. At which point they all fled into the night. Rough fight. People went down, people got up, most people have very little HP left, very few resources are left, almost no potions remain, everyone's pretty much dry up on spell slots, and we pick up with everyone booking it through the streets. Are you guys running together, or is everyone just flat out running and you guys are kind of strung along?
I'm gonna look around at everybody. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know. Keep going. I wasn't here last week, so you keep talking.
Yeah, so the question is, are you all running kind of together, or is everyone strung out?
I was gonna say, split up. Get our mounts. Get out to the city. McGear, stay with me. You'll need a mount.
All right, so you all know that your mounts are back at the Gritour Manor in the stables. So are you all splitting up to try and make it through these streets?
That's what I was suggesting. All the split up, and then reconverge, get our mounts, and then so that if they're trying to follow us, it'll be harder to.
Yeah, for sure. So if that's what we're doing,
if everybody does that, that's up to them. But that's what I'm suggesting.
All right, what are y'all doing then?
Running.
Sweet, just booking it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. All right, are you trying to be inconspicuous at all, or just booking it?
I'm gonna get distance first, and then split off into an alleyway and start stealthing.
Okay, you go ahead and give me a stealth check. McGear will go with you because you asked him to.
I do want to get some distance beforehand.
Yeah. No, you take off. I'm giving y'all some distance, and then you go ahead and make a stealth check. What about the other two?
Real quick question.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you mentioned this in the other video, but spell slots from level up, we don't get till we long rest, right?
Correct. Like,
okay.
They exist,
I can't use them. They count as being already used, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's a 12 on my part.
Okay.
Kedrin, you're running Alara, correct?
I can, yeah. If Ryan gives it to me, I can run it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You don't have access to you.
I still have still have Iron Cloak.
Okay, hold on.
But I don't need to run him right now.
Oh, that's... Yeah, okay, that's what that is. I forgot. Boop. Edit. Can be controlled by... currently, Iron Cloak, you actually already have access to her.
Yeah, but I think he doesn't want to control.
I've never run, so I can run like Alara's character on the other one. I've never run it on 5e anything other than spellcaster. So
Kedrin.
Yeah, make sure to put it in my. Make sure it shows up.
Already did both.
All right, let me refresh.
There you go.
There it goes.
And then someone will need to control McGear as well. Volunteers?
I can do it.
Okay, cool. You already have access. Perfect.
Cool.
All right, you go running away. Go ahead and give me a stealth check for McGear as well.
McGear's. I have Alara.
You have access to everyone's. I don't think it's in your.
I can only pull up the character sheet of Alara and myself.
Gotcha. Let me double check. Edit.
Sure
it's not in your. Okay, that's what it is. Hold on. Like, you have access to it, it's just not in your journal, but now it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and put out the stealth check for Alara Vero.
Go for it. Is Alara coming with you as well, or did she go off with one of the others, or on her own?
I think I only asked,
Okay.
McGear to, so she's gonna go off
what
the road.
type of armor is she wearing?
She is wearing my breastplate, no disadvantage.
Okay, cool. 11. All right. Iron Cloak,
So,
what are you doing?
how far are we away from the manor?
A couple blocks.
A couple blocks. How far is it to Alligators?
Quite a ways.
Quite a ways.
Probably like a mile or so. Like, this is a big city. Mile and a half. Like, this is an underground metropolis, and you are up in the super affluent rich boy quarter. She is over in, like, the merchant and well-to-do quarter.
Alright, so is there, like, an alley or anything I can dip into before?
Yeah, you can go into an alley.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in the alley. I'm going to throw on my cloak. Going to get some mud or whatever, rub it on my face. I want to look like an absolute bum.
Are you doing this while you're still in the rich boy neighborhood?
How far is it till I get out of the rich boy neighborhood?
A couple minutes probably if you're running.
All right, then I'll get out of the rich boy neighborhood before I do.
Okay.
So
you're doing that. Thule, what are you doing?
No, I'm just booking it.
Just booking it. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Most of the guards were in fact inside of that house. Most of them. So I'm gonna have you all roll D100s individually, except Kedron and McGear, because your two are together, so it'll be one roll. Low is bad. To see if there happens to be any guards along your path. Low stealth checks or no stealth checks will mean that you are definitely spotted and remembered by civilians. But this is, are there any guards in your path? I'm going to go left to right on my screen, so Kedron, you first.
This is me and McGear, and then I'll do Alara.
Okay. 96. Nothing. You sneak in there. You think you're doing pretty good. You don't see any guards along your path. Go ahead and hit me with Alara, because she would have been next anyway in the usual lineup.
Yeah, this is Vero. 2 96s.
Yeah, nothing.
That is
Y'all are good.
possible.
Aren't you glad I said low is bad instead of high is bad?
Yes,
I'm not.
You haven't rolled yet.
No.
Iron Cloak.
70.
Alright, nothing. You're fine. You're good to go. You are running through them streets. You get outside of the rich boy neighborhood. You're now putting a disguise on yourself. Go ahead and give me a...
So I'm gonna make myself look like an absolute bum.
Yep.
And then I have my brewing kit on me, which I assume has some sort of like beer bottles or something like that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
I'm pouring water into it. I'm sure I've got
You have a water skin.
I've got stuff to make it look like it's alcohol of some sort, right?
I mean, vodka's clear.
Sure, vodka, right? And I'm just gonna like play the part of drunk hobo dude.
Give me a performance check.
5. Wow. I don't like that.
So there's not really any drunk hobos in Vatica, so you are trying your absolute best, but it's like when a child pretends to be drunk.
Keep in mind, we spent time on Pirate Island. We saw plenty of drunk
You did.
hobos.
However, with a 5. With a 5. This is a
supposed to
child
go
pretending
better
to be
than that.
drunk, and it's adorable if you weren't a fully grown man with a large beard.
Dwarves don't get drunk.
That being said, on to the next one. Give me a D100 roll, Mr. Thule.
I'm scared. Last one was like a 4. Oh.
Okay,
Middle of the road.
okay, not bad. Not bad. You are just running down the road, and as you're running by one street, you look down it, and there's a guard down that side street, but he's facing the other direction, and you're like, and you manage to get past without being noticed, and you all scatter like roaches into the city.
Is that
Dead
the
of the
lowest
night.
you could have gotten without getting spotted at least a little bit?
Yeah. Like 40s, they would have spotted you, but not got a good read on you, but they would have given chase with, you know, a ways behind. And the lower you get, the closer you are. Once you're sub 10, you go just as they step around a corner and you just smack into them. and then sub 5, there's like 12 of them. So you know.
See, I had an idea in case I did get a lower number. I'd be
Sub-
like, fire, fire.
Sub 5, you just run into the rest of the guards. Just everybody else
No,
is
that's
in
a
the
1.
spot.
You roll a 1 on a D100. It is the rest of the guards, and that's more than were there originally.
It's like, well, you got teleported back in time, and you ran into all of the guards and the captain.
No, it's actually the guard's pet dragon. They have a dragon on the force because he wanted to, you know, uphold justice and glory, and they have a dragon on the force, and you ran into him. That would be a 1.
Wait, what color is the dragon?
I don't know, one of the good ones, gold?
Then I just show him the evidence that they are corrupt and he's on our side.
Yeah, except you're the one not rolling low in this scenario. It's dual.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You've
You
got
gotta
it.
admit, that would be
To
the
be
best
fair,
part.
you have a naked dwarf covered in blood run up to you and be like, "Hey, I'm a good guy."
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're naked. You left your ceremonial armor in there when you ran off.
Well, no, he doesn't
Yep.
wear it.
Huh?
He doesn't
He
wear
wears a
armor.
loincloth.
He
normally.
just
Yeah,
wears
he
a
wears a
loincloth.
loincloth.
That might have been.
But
Never
the
mind.
ceremonial armor is
Wait.
yeah,
He's
the
back.
ceremonial armor is non-functional tearaway armor basically. Because his group
So
doesn't
he's like a stripper.
of violence. Yes. He is a priestly stripper of violence. Because his particular faction believes that, you know, if you're faithful, God will protect you. So, why do you need armor? No, you're
I was
totally
about to
not
just-
less holy than we are for wearing armor. Totally not. No, it's fine. It's just a theological difference. Yeah, no. We're totally holier than you because we don't wear armor when we fight. That's his group.
Yeah.
So anyways, you all scatter like roaches, a couple of close calls through the evening, but you are able to more or less reconvene, and I'm going to say due to different routes taken and all of that, roughly the same time outside of Gritor's Manor.
We're just going straight for the horses.
You all run straight for the horses. You get up to the gate, and there is a gate man there.
Well, he would know that like our horses belong to us, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he'd know that your horses belong to you, but one of you is naked and covered in blood. One of you is covered in dirt.
Well, if I could, I'd have them hang back unless we just all met up there at the same time.
You're all reaching Gritor's place around the same
Okay, hashtag prestidigitation from McGear. Right,
Okay.
because that's a cantrip that he has, right?
Yes, that is a cantrip that he does
Cool.
quite a bit.
And while I'm running, I will have dropped my disguise.
Okay, yeah, no, you drop your disguise because I forgot about that, and that would have been extra interesting. But no, you get to the gate, he kind of gives you a little bit of a side look, but I mean, he lets you in. Bit of a rough night, eh?
You have no idea. And
Mm.
just hop on the horse and start moving.
Alright. No, you are down one horse. Because
Yeah,
McGear never bought a horse. So you are all moving at walk speed. Like McGear's walk speed, which is 30 feet a second. Or 30 feet around. There are extra horses in the stable if you want to try and steal one.
I'm gonna have him double up on the horse with me. It'll be slower than the horse's normal speed, but faster than our walk speed.
So what is a horse's normal speed?
My horse, a war horse, I will look up.
Like 60 or 70.
.5e war horse.
Our,
All right, 60.
60. Okay. Let's see.
I mean, I won't be able to sprinting around or anything.
do the other horses look like war horses?
I don't know. Are you stopping to inspect them?
Could I do that quickly? I just want to like.
Give me
Do they look like expensive horses?
Give me a nature check. DC will be adjusted for trying to go quickly.
Question: how do I do this so it stops asking if I want a public roll every time I roll?
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
Is it
yours
doing
does that for some reason. I
Let
noticed
me
it the other
go
day. I don't
into
know why.
your. It's a character sheet thing. Just go ahead and give me the roll, and I'll futz with it.
Natural 20 for 21.
Yeah.
At least one of these looks, in fact, like a.
Well, I'm looking for like a cheap horse that's going to be decent out of the bunch.
Okay, yeah, you can find that. Yeah, there is a standard like what's the word I'm looking for? Like beast of burden. There's a name for it in 5e. Draft horse. That is the one. There's a standard draft horse in here.
Does McGear have paper on him? I'm assuming he does, right?
What? At the same time, if we ride out of here riding that thing, the guard is probably going to try to stop us.
I understand that.
Okay, fair enough. I was just making sure you knew beforehand. Then we'll keep going forward. Do what you want to do.
I'm gonna have to try and figure out how to change that on your sheet. I don't see the thing I'm looking for. I don't know where it's at.
So average horse, something like what, 30, 40 gold?
Draft horse. Let me see.
Or Kedron, do you have any paper on you? Like paper, envelopes,
I
anything like
usually
that?
keep paper on me because I write letters to back home.
So you'd have like an envelope.
Yeah, I keep that stuff.
50
on me
gold
writing
for a
50
draft
gold?
horse. It
Alright.
is a standard going price.
Kedron, you've got a note on you or something?
Yes, yeah. What do you need it for?
I'm just going to scribble down, sorry, we needed this. Here's payment for it. I'm going to put that in the envelope with, will 50 gold fit in?
I mean, you could like take a little leather like satchel or something. I'm sure there's a little like feed sack or something around.
Cool. I will do that, and I'll like tie it all together. And as we're leaving, I'm going to give it to the gate guard. Yeah, to give to her.
So as you come walking up to the gate with these horses and you stop to hand it to him, he goes, "I'm afraid that's not your horse."
I am going to say, I'm sorry, we're in a bad position. He's already given you the 100 gold is enough, and I'm going to add another 50 gold to it. We're in a bad position. I'm sure she'll understand. 100 gold for the draft rules. It's more than reasonable. She's a businesswoman.
Kind of squints his eyes for a little bit and goes, "Fine." There's a reason you're not rolling for that, but...
Because double price? Yeah.
So you have a really high passive perception, right?
Yeah.
You all start
20.
taking off down the road, I assume towards the gate. You glance back at this old man and you see him just punch himself in the face, take that 50 gold you handed him and put it in his pocket.
He just stole that. The extra 50.
Oh yeah.
Not my problem. Not my problem.
Oh, he just straight up decks himself in the face, puts the extra 50 gold in his pocket. Like you just paid this man off, essentially, without even realizing it.
Yeah, but we paid like way too much to pay off a gate guard we could have murdered for nothing.
I mean, if y'all want to murder an innocent gate guard, sure.
How innocent is he?
Yeah,
Doing that?
he stole from
he's
his.
not one
hey,
of the guards.
Hey,
He is-
Kedron, what's the normal punishment for people who steal? They lose their hands, right? It's not our fault if he bleeds out. That's his problem, not ours.
So anyways,
I'm booking
you
it down
guys careening towards the gate. Are you just rushing the gate? Are you going to try and talk
Yeah,
people
at
through?
the same
Like-
time, didn't he leave the note, like, nailed up, where, like, set up where the horse was?
No, I was
he
giving
handed
the
the note with
with
the bag of money to him. Then
And-
you handed an extra 50 gold on top of it. He's still taking his master 50 gold. He's just pocketing the extra 50.
Oh, I thought he was punching himself to make it seem like we stole the horse and, like, beat him up.
A little bit.
It's not our problem anymore. We are.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's to, not raise any questions, basically, because, he tried to stop him, but you smacked him and then threw that at him and kept rolling. Is his story. So anyways, you guys are approaching the gate. Dead of night, we're talking like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. One of you is mostly naked, not covered in blood anymore. What are you doing? Are you just rushing the gate? You see 2-3 guards around the gate currently.
Is the gate open or closed?
Gate is closed. There is a little, like the big main gate is closed. There is a little side gate. Someone is currently coming through the gate.
Would we be able to fit our horses through that or no?
Yeah, like you can fit like a single cart and horse through that. Like you could go single file through there.
All right.
How far away from this
Everyone
are we?
attach- I was
From
gonna
the
s-
gate, are we?
okay. Yeah, how far
Currently,
away
you're like 50 feet. You're coming up to the point where you can see them, and they're going to start taking notice soon.
Alright, I'm downing the last health potion I have.
Okay, go ahead and add that to
are
your
we? I'm gonna
HP.
lead all of us into a side alley close by.
A thide alley?
A side alley?
Side alley.
We are in the side alley, guys.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Side alley.
Yeah, side
Okay,
alley.
you all go into the side alley. This cart's coming through, and you assume once that cart's through, they're probably going to close that door.
Would it have made sense for them to be able to get word to us yet? I'm gonna ask that before I head into the alley. Logically, do you think if somebody ran straight there, they could have gotten there in this amount of time?
Yes, especially if they had a horse. Also, you don't know what sort of magic they have. They could be none the wiser, or they could be on guard, and it is really difficult to tell. It depends on if they had any sort of magic communication. It depends on whether or not they sent a runner to the gate, or if they're dealing with the
The thing is,
fire.
if the cart's going through this, we couldn't bull rush it anyway because the cart's blocking the way.
If you timed it right, you could. There is a chance that you could bull rush this. The cart is coming through.
I'm gonna lean over to everybody else. Bull rush or try to sneak through. I have a plan for sneaking through, but it's up to you guys. Leave it to the everybody's. I have an idea for sneaking through, but it's up to you. This is before we go into the alley.
Yeah.
If you say rush it, we'll start rushing.
I think we should rush it since everyone's spell slots are mostly.
With this, since we're rushing, so I can increase my speed even for a short period, I'm gonna have Magir hop in the bag.
McGear's on a horse.
We'll hop back.
No, he's on my horse.
No,
oh,
he's
no,
on the
no,
horse
you
we
stole
just
the
horse.
bought.
Yeah, you literally just bought a
Yeah.
draft horse. Let's see, how
Okay.
fast can that thing move? That thing can move.
Draft horses are slow compared to horses.
It has a speed of 40, so you'll be either rushing altogether at a speed of 40, double rushing, so 80, or you'll be kind of leaving him behind a little.
Let's let him get a lead, and then let him lead forward, and then rush because that way we're all getting close to the same time.
Okay, so do you want it to where he's going to be the first one through?
Yeah, we'll hang back so that by the time that he's getting to the gate, we're also getting to it about the same time.
Okay. But in this scenario, he will be the first one through the gate. Awesome. So, you guys get lined up. You see the cart moving. This is your chance. You send Magir ahead.
Real quick, are there any torches or anything on the wall?
I mean, there's a few.
Okay. And all three of the guards are on the gate? Or, like, around the gate?
Like, around the gate, yes.
Okay.
See, torches, there's one inside of the room that they're standing in, like their guardhouse.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really any out here, and actually, as you look around, the street lighting here is very, very sparse. And you probably get the feeling that, oh yeah, that's right, Drow have exceptional night vision.
I know I can't really, like, do anything with it, but I will want to point out, before we should double check what spells and cantrips Magir has at the moment.
I know prestidigitation.
I'm aware.
He's gonna make their armor really sparkly.
He does not have one spell slot left. That's the one he can't access for level 3.
So, how far is the,
He should have way less slots than this. I feel like he's not accurately tracking his spell slots. Because he Misty Stepped at least once.
His Misty Step is his...
Oh, that's right, he did that, yeah.
For all intensive purposes, until we long rest, I'm going to assume he has 0 spell slots.
Yeah, because I don't feel like he's tracking his accurately, because he should have no 3rd levels for sure. I know he used a couple of 2nd level
Magic Missile.
magic missiles, so he should have less than that. But yeah, no, he should definitely have less than he does, so he's not tracking them accurately. But we'll just assume he has
We'll
none
get
and you're running with cantrips.
Let's see what cantrips he has. That's what I'm saying.
So, I have an idea here for what he has. He only has one that would be of any use at all, other than prestidigitation, unless we want to try and kill the guards.
If we can avoid it, it'd be good.
How far is the cart from the gate?
Currently, or by the time you guys reach the gate?
Currently.
Currently, it's right in front of the gate. It is about to clear the gate, but its back end is at the gate.
So
Like, you guys are trying to
leaving
time
the
it.
gate. It
Yeah,
is
it's leaving the
city.
gate. But right now, it would still be blocking the gate if it were to stop right there. You guys are trying to time it to where just as it gives you enough space to get through, you rush through, is what you guys are trying for. Cart's moving.
Okay, so
Now is your chance.
I don't know if that's gonna be useful. So I don't know, what are we doing? Oh, Kedron's gone.
Rushing.
Jacob, what are you doing?
Oh.
Can you not
So
hear
we're
me?
rushing. Cool.
Checking something real quick on.
So
alarms.
the alley we turned into was 50 feet from the gate, right?
Jacob said he didn't call you into an alley. You had stopped. He took that back. He's like, well, hold on. Let's stop and ask real quick. What do you guys ever want to do? So you're in the street. But you're 50, 60 feet back right now, yeah.
Alright, so
I also have one other thing after he gets finished.
I'm assuming we're going to let McGear ride 20, 30 feet closer towards the gate.
And then take off after him.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Does that sound good to everybody?
Okay.
When,
All right, Jacob, what? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, let Jacob say whatever he has.
All right, as we're getting close, Laura is going to cast a second because she still has. Wait, no, does she? Okay, I thought she had some spell slots remaining. She does not. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I don't think she does.
I misread it. I thought she had some slot, like one slot remaining. She doesn't. I was going to cast command at a higher level, but because I thought she had like a second.
Right.
But I was wrong. She does not. Never mind. Sorry.
Yep, no. So you guys just start booking it through. You let McGear get a lead. You all kind of take off after him as you are all running to try and make this gap. Just absolutely charging through. There are 3 gate guards. The way that you're cutting through, you're going to cut through the threatening range of 2 of them.
Okay, as we get within, I'm assuming we're all going to be pretty close to each other when we reach the gate.
By the time you reach the gate, you'll all be pretty close, yes.
Alright, when we get within 30 feet of them, I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so I'm going to make any 2 torches near them, the one in the guardhouse and any other one that's near them, is going to, like, I don't know, get bigger.
Yeah, so the one in the guardhouse will get bigger.
It's going to brighten.
Yes.
And
So, go ahead. Sorry.
then there's also going to be harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute.
Make an intimidation check.
And Thule should probably be one of the first ones actually through, so he can like.
So the way you
fully-
guys said this is you're putting McGear ahead.
No, by the time we're getting up close to the gate, we'll catch up with him. Though
Gosh darn it, dude. This is unfair.
we were saying so that we would.
So
all
are you
get
trying to time it
close-
to where Thule can actually get ahead?
Yeah, because we said we were timing
Okay.
it so by the time we got to the gate, we would be about even.
Okay, so that's good. Yes. I told you it was a single file, and I said, okay, so you're putting McGear first, because I was thinking that's a lot simpler, but if you want to pull a maneuver to get Thule ahead, I am going
I
to need
misunderstood. I thought we were
Thule.
saying get to the gate
Yeah.
at the same time.
So, in order to get Thule in front, right, I am going to need Thule, because this is going to be somewhat of a maneuver, because you do not have very much room for error. Like, this is going to be a very tight shot.
This is if Thule agrees.
Yes, if Thule agrees.
Because this is my suggestion. I don't want to like command his character, but
Thule, do you agree to this plan?
What type of test am I gonna have to make? You said.
Animal handling.
Because we're trying to get you to pull the aggro of the attacks of opportunity since you have the most HP.
That makes sense.
But you
yeah.
are going to have to roll a animal handling check because this is a very narrow gap you guys are shooting, and you're trying to catch up to McGear, get ahead of him, and get in front of him before you narrow down. And
Gotcha.
doing all of that in a very short, very close period of time. Basically, you're overtaking someone in traffic just as the lanes converge.
You're being that dumb guy that's passing right at the end of a passing lane.
Yes, that is exactly what's happening. And there's a semi coming your way.
Except you're trying to pull the attention of the semi.
Yes.
Yep.
Does
Alright,
not get
yeah.
hit by it, hopefully.
Well, here we go. I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna do it. Okay. I'll see how
They
this works
stole
out.
my clothes. After them. Yeah.
Wait, what? What was it?
9.
9.
Oh.
Iron Cloak, I need you to make me an intimidation check.
I already did. I got a 6.
Out of
6,
curiosity, since I'm still kind of oh shoot, that one ability of Alara's is that a permanent thing or is something she has to cast
It's
against
saving throws.
Yeah, it's permanent, but it's
saving.
saving throws, not ability
Okay.
checks. So,
Gotcha.
okay. So middle of the
I
night.
will say, just for your clarification, since you are technically the newest player at the table, you could rage before you do this. It wouldn't help with your animal handling, but it might help if you get damaged.
It will not. Luckily, it wasn't a natural one. Your horse doesn't like break a leg or anything. But you're riding as hard as you can. You think you got this. You pull to the side. You're a little too late. You either have to pull back on your reins hard and try to maneuver back in, or you're going to slam into the side of this carriage. You yank yourself back in. You almost fall out of the saddle as you are now in behind McGear. You are not able to take the lead position. But that's it because you didn't roll low enough for it to be terrible. Father Ironcloak, as you are running up, you reach your hand out and do your thaumaturgy thing. A little tremors through the ground, the light inside of there. All of the guards turn and look at you and go, "Attack! They're running the gate! They're attacking!" So I'm not even going to bother rolling initiative because this is going to be very short as you guys are blasting through on horses.
Just do
But-
the initiative of the run order.
Basically, it's only going to be one round. As you come running into range, let's see. So you guys were.
So it'd be.
I saw you. Okay, yeah, no, we're roughly there. So here's what's going to happen. You guys are running through.
Okay, can I chuck an illusion card towards the gate as we're approaching too?
You can. How about this? It's gonna be after McGear went through because you waited so long to bring it up until everything else failed. But after, as you guys are going through, you can toss one down as you pass by. So we'll do it that way because you waited until everyone else tried everything and everything resolved, and then you're like, oh, none of that worked. Let me do this retroactively. You see what I'm
Well, I
saying?
didn't figure I'd do it. I thought we still had a little bit of space, but
Not as you're getting up that close. This is where we stand, so you're going to be able to throw it down as you pass by. As McGear is the first one through the gate, the two that are within range are going to take swipes at him with their halberds. Well, that's a natural 1, so his gets stuck in the cart, just chunk. The other one is, let me check their bonuses. It's going to be the same bonus as the other guards. What's his AC?
It wouldn't be his AC, or would it be his or his horse's?
No, they're going for him. Like they have
17.
pole arms. These are made for dismounting people. What was that?
17.
17. Wow, he has a high AC for a wizard.
he has the ring and the elven chainmail.
Ah, true. So with a +3 to hit and a 14 on the die, that's a 17 exactly.
Oh.
So what is halberd damage? I don't have this pulled up. Hold on.
I can tell you. Would it be the same as my glaive?
No, glaive is different.
No, okay. in my...
Also a polearm, but it's different. 1d10. Holy smokes. Does it have like a plus 2 to damage?
Also, since this guy hit, I'm definitely running him through as I ride past.
Awesome. Kill the cop for doing his job. I love it.
Mm-hmm. We've killed countless cops already. Also, they're definitely dirty.
I just want to let you guys know how incredibly lucky you are.
Was it a 1
He
on
rolled
the
a
die?
1 on his damage for a total of 2 points of damage.
Yes.
But McGear has
If it has the same thing as the glaive does, it doesn't matter. McGear gets dismounted.
It does not appear to be serrated or hooked either way.
Oh, cool.
This is just a standard standard halberd. It is not a hooked halberd. So you guys go blasting through the gate. Kedron, you throw down your deck card of illusion, which might actually help. What do we draw?
Thule, what do we got?
You've got a 9 of hearts.
Let me see. Hearts. Where's the hearts section? Ettin, Etten? I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, I think I know what that is.
That's Treant,
No.
isn't it?
No. That's the two-headed giant you guys fought in the Colosseum.
Yeah, it is.
You drop this as you run out the gate, and does it make sound or no?
Let me. Deck functions card use action to draw. Deck of illusion of one or more creatures or the throwing card size behaves as if it was a real creature. It is present. I expect harm.
Oh man.
It doesn't say if it does or doesn't, but it behaves as if it was a real creature, and they have to make either a save or try to hit it to know it's not. So I would assume yes.
Awesome. Ah! Kill it! Oh my god! You all start blasting through the night and hear twang twang as they're shooting at this thing with a crossbow, realizing it's fake.
And we're gonna start cutting off the road and start.
Yeah, so one more thing.
Oh, yeah.
The guard on top of the wall, who you could not see, does get one shot off on you before you break eye contact, as you guys jut off into the trees. So
I
I'm
am
gonna roll.
taking up the rear, so.
Okay, I am going to roll. We have what, 5 players? Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go left to right on my screen. I'm gonna assume McGear and Alara are where they normally are.
So he's not going after the guy taking up the rear?
It's gonna be a crossbow shot at the party.
I have a real quick question. I'm
Yes.
sure you've made up your mind already or not. But does the giant ent screaming not distract this guy?
That's why you heard twang 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 earlier, because they shot at it. That
So,
was the first round.
He has a crossbow, right?
Heavy, yes.
And he can reload that in 6 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crossbow expert. It's great. Anyone who wields a crossbow should take it.
It's a game. I get it.
So, anyways, he gets off
Realistic-
one shot before you guys off to the road. Exactly one shot. So I'm gonna roll the d6 in the open. Kedron is number 1. Ilara is 2. McGear is 3. Ironcloak 4. Thule 5. 6 is a reroll. 1d6. 5.
Cool.
Thule.
Oh, this is fine. You're all good, fool.
He can survive it.
But can I?
Okay, so you cannot wield your shield while you're riding at full pace, I don't think.
I have
Can
no
you?
idea.
I'm gonna say no for now. We'll look that up later, just in case.
I don't think so, but
Yeah, I don't think so while you're riding, like, full pelt.
Well,
Like, if you weren't, I'd say probably, but you're charging through.
just a question on that.
Yeah.
So, like, would his shield being on his back do anything? Does that do anything, or does it, like, if you're not wearing it or using it, does it not count as being there? Is that how that works?
Mechanically, you have to wield it.
Okay.
Again, it's a game.
Yeah, no, that's what I was
Mechanics.
just, because my shield is technically on my back,
Right.
so I didn't know if that, like, does anything if you're on a horse or not.
Yeah, mechanically, no.
Okay.
It has to be wielded, right?
Cool.
So,
Good to know.
16, 17, 18, 19 to hit, which I think misses even without your shield. Right? You have like a 20 AC without your shield or something like that?
Yeah.
Nice. You know that shield that's on your back?
Uh,
Dunk. You just
Ping.
like you think for a second you're hit, and you look back, and it's just sticking out of that shield. And you guys just tear off into the night, off the trail, off deep into the woods. Are you continuing to run full pelt through this rough terrain?
Are we out of like eyesight of?
Yeah, once you jump off into the brush, like it's kind of like a forest down here, a fungal forest. You feel
Well,
like you've broken eye line. So
Once
Slow down
we've broken
a little
sight,
bit
I'm
so
gonna
we're not at,
breakneck
go ahead.
speeds.
yeah, like not dead sprinting, but like
Okay, so like
No.
moving at a normal pace.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, decent
That's what
pace,
I
but
wanted to
not
know,
enough that we're at risk
because,
of like hurting our horses.
You know, sprinting horses through terrible terrain is not a great idea.
As fast as we can go
Yes.
without putting our horses at risk.
Okay, so like
Like
a
the-
normal horse walking.
Like
speed.
the what is it? 40 feet
Like
of
you
movement
can.
that the
Not a
horse
walk,
has.
That's a draft horse. Yes.
Yeah, like
Mechanically speaking,
yes.
you have quick movement, which is like running. You have normal movement, which is walking, and you have slow movement. Those are 3 types of movement in this game. Okay.
Oh, we don't have like the 6 like designated like
No.
speeds of horses.
Like canter
No,
and
no, we do
faster
not.
canter and the
No.
slower version of
Like
that.
gallop and no. There are 3 speeds that I'm aware of, and that's all I'm running right now because I'm not looking up extra rules. So you
Faster
guys are
than
moving
slow,
into-
but slower than fast.
So normal speed, got it.
Sure.
You guys take off through the underbrush. It's thick underbrush. Any particular direction you're heading, or just distance?
We're gonna try to get in a general direction of where the our next mission leads us. Our little item. Our
Yeah,
compass.
you have the little, what is it, like a compass that leads you where you need to go. I
Mhm.
think
Yeah, I have that. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, so you kind of set off in that direction. It is the middle of the night. You guys get 20, 30 minutes out. You've covered some distance. Are you continuing to travel through the night?
Once we get about that far, I'd say move slowly
Mhm.
to make sure that we're not like try to not gather attention, but I still want more distance. And then if you guys have input, tell me
I
if
would
you
say like move slowly for another half hour or so, and then that'd probably put
Look
us.
for a place to camp.
That'd put us what an hour, like normal speed, like an hour and a half out from.
Yeah, ish.
Then yeah.
Okay, yeah, you guys go ahead and move slowly through the bush. Are you trying to be like a little sneaky at this point?
Sure. Yeah, because we're
Yeah,
trying
sure.
not to
Everybody
get
give me stealth rolls.
because if we're moving slowly, that's probably like leading our horse's speed
Yeah.
to try to cover a so
We're not moving.
You're trying to
very
be
stealthily,
inconspicuous as you move through this jungle, of which you have no idea what resides in here.
guys. The first one is me. Second one is McGear.
Okay.
I have no idea what I rolled because I'm still trying to roll.
You rolled a 3.
11 and a 4.
Yikes.
Yeah, but it's a 3 plus your.
Alara got a 4. So yeah, 11 and a 4 for Kendra and Alara.
Interesting.
I rolled
All
some-
right. Not particularly stealthy. You definitely scare off several herbivorous creatures that are living down here, and you're really hoping you're not like gaining the attention of any carnivorous ones.
Mhm.
Especially with those rolls, you're really hoping you're not gaining the attention of some carnivorous creatures. So this is the only Underdark map I have currently, so I'm gonna throw you on it for now because mood setting.
You want to take that one guy that?
No, that's the attention of the carnivorous creature you garner with those crap rolls.
Hey, my horse is on the screen.
Yeah.
Why? Because I am trying my hardest to kill all of you because I'm done with this campaign and I just want you all to die so we can go back to Starfinder.
Are you really that excited for Starfinder? Don't get me wrong, I am too. But
I mean, Starfinder's pretty great. Honestly, I'm starting to find myself like just liking the system a lot.
it's
But
a lot
anyways.
more complex. It's deeper.
You all move through the underbrush for another half an hour. You're really hoping there's nothing out here to notice you because you've made some noise at this point. But the night / early morning is yours. Are we continuing to move? We're going to start running into exhaustion territory soon if we do.
Once we start getting close to there, We'll start looking out for places to stay. Is that perception?
Yeah, please give me a perception.
Just him
Natural
or all
20
of
for
us?
a 30.
Oh, never mind. Just
20.
doesn't matter.
A 30?
30.
Holy smokes.
Natural
All right.
20 for a 30.
A 30. I thought we could only get those numbers in Starfinder. Jeez. So, as you're traveling through, something catches your eye. Those fungal strands grow a little weird. Let's go check that out. You go and you check it out, and there is almost a cave, but not quite, kind of like an undercut into the side of this cliff that is completely, like the outside of it is completely overgrown with fungi and dendrils and all of that, and you can get in there. No one can see you from the outside.
Placement.
Big enough for your horses, too. Also, you're really hoping that either you guys brought food for your horses or the indigenous fungi aren't deadly to horses.
Well, we already had food for our horses before.
Hey,
Did you? Awesome. Are y'all tracking those rations?
it's okay. I have veggie rations. And Thule has carrots for his rabbit, so...
Oh yeah, how's your rabbit doing, by the way?
Yeah, it's actually back at our room.
Well, that's a
Oh,
bummer.
Brian, you wanted me to remind you about
Yes, thank you.
the eggs?
Yes, that will be after y'all rest. So, you guys go ahead and set up for an evening's rest. I assume you're taking watches.
Mm-hmm.
McGee, you seem to be the most well-adjusted to all this damage. Would you mind taking first watch?
You just tell him he's used to getting beat up.
He
I
looks
was
the
actually-
best, but yeah, sure.
I was actually going to offer to go first, since I think I'm the healthiest.
Yeah.
Thule,
Gear's
Thule
only at
has
5.
Thule has almost as much HP as McGear's maximum.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, if you are in a party that has like low constitution, and you have really high constitution, especially because didn't you take a feat to get more HP as well?
No, it's it comes natural with my.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
you get a
right.
He
D12.
did not take
You
shots.
actually like at later levels, you begin to really see the difference.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I'm
You're
sitting at-
thinking of one of my backup characters about to feed.
That's right. So, anyways, you guys set up for the evening. Yeah, McGear can totally take first watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check for his watch.
And by the time that the next person comes up for watch, would they have been able to get at least a short rest in? Before
Yeah, you can get a
finishing
short
their long
rest in with 1 watches. So, Ironcloak, can you go ahead and roll a perception for McGear, please?
Yes.
What, that 30's not his?
No. That should have been a survival check, but a natural 20 is a natural 20.
It's
So
a
whatever.
13 for McGear. Or, yeah.
13? Okay, yeah. His shift, not so bad. He doesn't see much. He does see something, like he hears and kind of through the vine sees something large prowling. But it moves off. You feel like you guys probably did garner some attention. But that natural 20 of a place to look to sleep kind of pulled your bacon out of the fire. Who's next?
Me.
Go for it, Thule. Perception check.
Oh, yeah.
Seems great. Great night. Yeah, beautiful.
I blame Kedron for the 6.
All right, we got a couple people left. Who's next?
I'll go next. I'm at 23 by the
Okay,
time I
for
wake
sure.
up.
Go for it. At this point, you're looking at probably 5, 6 in the morning. Like, you guys got to bed late, so you're going to be sleeping late.
Yeah.
I would say the sun's starting to peek over the horizon, but
14.
you're underground. There's no sun.
So,
Go ahead.
I'll go next. Does...
Okay.
Like, not that it matters, but at what point does a long rest kick in? Like, if you're the 4th person on watch.
It's going to
You're
be the
the
last
very-
person on watch.
Yeah, the last
So
person on watch.
even if you are the 4th person on watch and like something happens, you still wouldn't have gotten a long rest.
Short
but-
rest, but not a long rest.
Yeah, you can get a short rest in. But you don't get a long rest until you're able to complete your entire long rest. And so the way it works is kind of like if you sleep, X amount of time, whoever's on that last
So
watch
it
has
is-
already gotten their full long rest.
It is a cumulative number of hours. Like
Yes.
a full night is what, 8 hours?
Yeah.
So you need like 8 total hours of sleeping, even if you're up and you take your watch for 2 hours and then sleep another 2.
Yeah.
Would still be okay.
Yeah. As long as like you don't necessarily like get into a fight in the middle of it or something, because
right.
that might start to reset your long rest.
All right.
But you are able to take short rest.
Well, that
during
seems
your-
like
if you're not watching.
that seems like playing the. I don't know. Whatever. I got a 12.
Not too bad. Part of the way through the evening, you do hear footsteps.
So did I not hear anything on mine?
No, yours was fine. They hadn't. No one had made it out there yet. Even with a 12, you hear footsteps. You hear talking.
I'm gonna,
See torches.
I guess, rouse everyone quietly.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You kind of quietly rouse everyone and wake everyone up. They're in your
Well,
general vicinity.
I'll
You
wake
don't
up
feel like this-
Kedron first
Okay.
because he's
ready my
probably
dart.
more perceptive.
Then I'll make an additional check to see what he woke me up about.
Yes,
If-
you're
if
trying to
that's
like
alright.
listen and see what you can hear and see and all that.
And I'll also ready my darts.
Yeah.
But,
Darn it! This isn't Starfinder. I can't like
29.
whisper in your head.
I'm getting them Starfinder numbers.
You are tonight 29. You kind of creep over to where all the dendrils and everything are hanging down, and you have a dart in your hand and you're listening. And you kind of peek through a little bit and you see a couple of drow in city guard uniform.
Actually,
They
no,
have
scratch that. Daggers. I still have a couple of
okay
daggers. I'll have
dagger. Yeah, either way, same thing. And they're not too far away. They're maybe 15 feet away from the entrance to this place where you guys are sleeping. They do not seem to have noticed it. They are looking around with their torches. And you hear them talking to each other. Well, I mean, this is the edge of our search radius for now. I can't believe it. You think they killed him? I mean, maybe he's gone. Oh, they'd have kidnapped him. Might get a ransom note soon. You really think the king's gonna ransom him? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Kind of big city, big baron. It's gonna be a lot of money, though. I can't believe they just snuck right in. I know. It's just absolutely insane. And shapeshifters, too. We haven't had a problem with shapeshifters in ages. You remember that last one? They were like low crime. Like, they stole stuff. But, like, they stole a person this time. And Baron did that. That's crazy. Oh, well. Oh, did you hear? Jim's going out to the main road. Oh, Jim is really? Yeah. Not just Jim, though. We're sending Tezzeret. Tezzeret's going to watch the road. Got to have somebody out there who can detect shapeshifters, you know? Oh, yeah, for sure. Besides, I heard they had their own mage. But even that playing field, I wouldn't want to go up against a wizard, just me. No, thank you. How long you think the blockade's gonna last? And Baron went missing, dude. Probably like a year? Unless they find him, I have no idea. It's never happened before. Yeah. All the other cities have already been notified with their likenesses and the fact that they're freaking shapeshifters. Oh no, I just realized what that means. We're gonna have to show blood every time we go in and out of the city now. Ah. Yay for scarred wrists, I guess. As they walk back off into the forest, turning around and coming back the way they came, as this was apparently the edge of their search grid for the evening.
So now we know that they're guarding the roads out of Thunder. Great.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna have to find another way out. Hooray!
I mean, you guys can totally go and try and take that gate on. I've never had a TPK before. That'd be fun.
Jacob, this is where we plant that portal, the egg. We go back to the Feywild. It'll be great.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. It's not gonna. I don't think it's immediately gonna pop that up. And the
what
Underdark
up?
is still part of our plane.
Pop what up?
Yeah, we have our suspicions. Because am I not right? Isn't the Underdark just a subsection of the material plane?
In this setting, it is anyway. I'm not sure about the main one, but for this one, yes.
I'm pretty sure
It is.
is.
It is
So
just.
it's like a
Yeah.
subsection.
It
It's
is.
basically
It is
just
very
like a
much.
cave system, right? Like,
Yes, a
in,
massive.
yeah,
cave
obviously, but like in theory, it's just a cave.
Yeah.
That stretches like the whole world, but
Yeah. And is like miles deep.
Yeah.
Maybe infinite. Who knows? Depends on whether or not the planet's flat.
So I'm gonna stay up a bit longer, just make sure that that's it for them.
Yeah.
And then I'll wait till Lara up to take her shift.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me Alara's.
Alright, give me a sec. Let me switch to Alarm.
I want one of you to roll a natural 1 so I can have Underdark Mice steal your food.
Natural 20 for 25 on Alarm.
Oh yeah, everything's fine. Beautiful, beautiful flora and fauna that she finds.
Can I get one of these natural 20s that are like going around tonight?
Apparently.
Apparently, it's just my rolls because I'm running both of the.
All right, and was she the last one to take a watch,
Yeah.
or does McGear still need to go?
No, but you're with.
Here's first.
Okay, cool.
First.
You all get a long rest. Congratulations.
Thank the Lord.
That was
so-
close.
Question.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with the vampire bite and the losing maximum HP? Do I
it
get
goes
my?
away.
It goes
Yes,
away.
you get your
Okay.
HP back.
Heck yes.
Josh is still hampered though because of the lingering
throat,
wound
yes.
that you gave him.
So he does have a point of exhaustion currently. But his throat still hurts, and he's still having trouble talking. Like even with the potion, the
Okay,
damage.
guess
that he's
who
relatively
hasn't leveled up yet and is technically has less HP than me right now?
Tomorrow?
And Josh probably too. Still at level 7.
Yeah, whatever. Put them where they're at. So just put their HP to whatever it says their max HP is. If they fail to level up, that's on them.
Yep.
So it is 8 o'clock. We'll go ahead and take our break here, and we will reconvene momentarily. Welcome back, everybody. All right, you all come to consciousness.
To consciousness.
Yeah, you know, waking up from sleep. It's great. There's some breakfasts to be had. I'm assuming you probably didn't want to light a fire last night, so you're probably eating cold rations, considering you all were hiding.
Yeah.
But hey, breakfast is there. It is present, and Ironcloak. You hear some crickling and some crackling from where you keep your egg.
From my saddlebag.
From your saddlebag, I'm gonna need you to roll me a D100.
All right, I'm gonna go give my horsey some veggie rations while I'm at it.
Go ahead.
All right, a D100.
Yes.
It's gonna be an 85.
Oh boy, what does 85 get you? Oh, that's cool.
Insta kill.
Yes. A Tarrasque, fully grown. No. Out of it comes a piglet. Dark colored, already has some little tusks coming out, and a little bit of hair on the back of it.
What'd you say it was?
It seems to be a baby boar.
I have my own tusker.
Not so baby that it should need milkies, but small.
But
Right.
like baby cat size small, or like
Cat size small.
cat size. Okay, so
I mean, it's a boar. Boars get huge, so they're not born that big, you know. But it looks like it could probably
you
eat
shot a
some.
baby.
Yeah.
It was about cat size when you shot it.
It looks to be about the size of just weaned off, and could probably eat normal food. And there it is, little tusks and all. Just
I do have something.
Yes.
Just real quick. Laura is going to give me my armor back, and she's going to put her old armor back on, and I'm going to put on my new breastplate and bring me up to 19 when I have my buckler on.
Okay, cool. You do that. There is a pig.
I has a piglet, guys.
What are you doing with it?
I'm a pet it.
Best thing about pigs, they can eat basically anything, so they could probably eat all these giant mushrooms around here.
Give me an animal handling check.
It's for petting my piggy.
First interaction. This is your imprinting phase right here, my dude.
That's a 6.
It seems nonplussed. It kind of like shakes its head at you a little bit, but You didn't roll a 1. That's what we were going for.
I'm gonna keep petting it.
It doesn't shy away from your pets, especially if you add a little food to it, to those pets.
Sure, I will feed it and pet it, and I'm gonna hold it, and it will be mine.
And you have, in fact, a boar piglet. We'll keep track of this boar piglet and see how it does in your journeys. Also, none of you are sure what happened, but Goose the duck is sitting in your camp.
Our natural 20 hidden camp.
Yeah, you get the feeling she was probably following you the entire time flying, but...
Oh, so we know she's a she now.
Oh! Ah, it's all coming together.
I mean, I don't feel like that's a secret, but sure.
Hey, we had no information. That's some.
You didn't check to see if it was male or female. I wasn't hiding
That's
it.
valid. That's valid.
You didn't peek up the duck skirt, okay?
We expanded like 30 spell slots to find out if it was actually a goose, but didn't check what gender it was.
It's not a goose. It's a duck.
A lot of fowl are a lot harder to differentiate unless you're particularly familiar with that breed of fowl.
Well, from
Because
what
they
I've
don't have like anything visual.
well, from what I've seen on like National Geographic, is you stick your finger up its butt, you can figure out pretty easily. Like what gender?
But you go right ahead.
It's a cloaca, actually. It's all one hole.
It's not a butt. He is right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We know
I'm
about
sorry.
at least chickens.
Well, I
You might
also
know a
know
little
about.
too much about chickens.
I probably know more about chickens than you guys because we used
grew
to.
up on a chicken farm.
Same. We
Nice.
raise
Hold on.
350 meat chickens a year.
That's it?
Try 300,000,
Per flock.
which is
Flocks
like
a year?
2 or 3 a year.
Yeah,
Two
somewhere in
flocks or 3 flocks a year.
there. Yeah. We're the industrial chicken farmers.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, now that we're done comparing sizes of our farms,
Of our flocks.
yes, let's continue on. Breakfast is had. The day is yours. You do have a direction if you are heading that direction. And shy of it.
The direction our compass is leading us.
Yes, that direction, which down here, you're not sure what direction that is, except that way, because there's no sun or stars to tell direction by. It's that way. So you all mount
Well,
up, and you
We
continue on.
got. Okay, I will say I probably have to roll an intelligence check for this, but we got our compass before we went to the Underdark. So I would have been able to check it based on where we were and be able to see where we were at the time.
That's not how that would work unless this compass also points north all the time.
It does not. It only points towards that, so you have a relative to that object direction. As you move around, so does it. This does not point north. This points towards the person that you are after.
That's why I was saying I'd probably have to make an intelligence check because based on where we were. the
Not
direction we
for figuring out like the north, south, east, west direction that you're moving in, because the road you took was winding. It was not a straight path. It wound through this jungle, and up and down hills.
If that's your call, I'll
Underground
take it. But I had to try.
Yeah. No, you are like you're not sure which way north is. You know you probably came from that direction, and right now you're heading that direction.
So I'm guessing since we're underground, there's no sun, there's no mosses north.
No, it's all moss. Everything down here is moss and mushrooms and fungus, and because there's no sunlight to derivate energy from. There are bioluminescent mosses and algae and mushrooms. Speaking of, as you guys set out, it's darker here than when you are on the road, and as you look around, there is a much smaller concentration of bioluminescent fungi. And like you got some pretty intelligent people in your crew. You get the idea due to your passive investigations and the fact that you have big brains over there. The bioluminescent fungi along the road in the high concentrations that they were probably, if not cultivated, encouraged to grow there. As that was your main passage. Once you get out into more or less the Underdark wilds, they are more sporadic. They do seem to be keeping more or less the same time as far as their day-night cycle goes, but it is definitely darker. You're running through dim light right now.
Well, luckily everybody has dark vision, including our human
human.
because he has the goggles.
Yes, because you have awesome little goggles of super dark vision.
Yep. Well, he does. I'm not
When the
controlling
human can see better in the dark than everyone else. Which is the same place. So, continuing on, you travel through the remainder of your day. Traveling normally, give me a D100 roll to see if anything happens interesting during the day.
Who wants to make it?
Fool, you got
Do it.
this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you haven't
Yeah,
done much so
baby.
far. Let's...
You
15.
don't. No, you shouldn't have rolled that.
Cool. I was bad this time around, so.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You did great, fool.
Woohoo! I did good.
Yeah, you see some small indigenous creatures, some larger indigenous creatures, a millipede, probably as big as your horse, but it's munching on vegetation, so it's probably fine. Moving on through, you see various different types of eyeless creatures and some bats and some different things that are all weird and gross and slimy. But nothing seems to bother you. They mostly just move away from you, as these are primarily either herbivores or very small carnivores that pose no threat throughout the remainder of your day.
Are there any bunnies or anything?
No.
No.
Like, all of these life forms are like reptilian and like salamandery, and there are very burrowing creatures. There are very few mammals down here. Same way as there are not really any trees or grasses here. It's giant mushrooms and little fungal dendrils coming out of the ground. Like, it's all different varieties of like fungi.
So, if I remember correctly, in our bag of holding, the only regular like shields we have are great shields, right?
Yeah. No, Thul's shield
Can't
got
use
put in there
those.
because he had a great shield.
I don't know, but it would be great if like we could actually compile a list of what all is in there.
Yes, because I did look into that thing's pretty much full. I looked into a bag of holding. It's a 4x4x4 space.
Like 4
It is
feet
Most
by
of it's
4 feet
really
by.
small stuff, though.
Not great shields, and not the person you have shoved in there.
Depends on how many times you fold him.
Still,
Wow.
there's at least one great shield. There's at least one person. Great shields
Alright,
aren't
well-
light. He's over 100 pounds.
What we'll do is, after we get a long ways away, I know Alara wanted to harvest his bones, but we didn't have time. Because she wanted raid or undead bones for something, which we assume he is. Could I make a check to see if he would count for the bones that she wanted? Or could she, one of us?
Hold on. Yeah, so these shields, assuming the SOs.
Right, we only took one, I think.
You
in the
took
bag.
one in the bag, and Thul has the other one.
So did he have a regular shield before that?
Yeah, he invested in one.
Thul, since you're using this great shield now, do you mind if I use your regular shield you had before?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet. I am now from 19 AC to 20 because I'm proficient in shields after the last feat I took.
Very nice.
Medium armor and shield. I am a rogue with 20 AC. So,
Yeah, you guys can totally stop in the middle of this super dark, creepy, underdark forest and butcher a vampire.
I will say, can either of us make a check to see if he would count for the bone she wanted?
Arcana.
Oh, I'm good at Arcana.
Kristen has a 0 in Arcana. I have some. Does it matter which one of us makes it?
No, not really.
Wait, can't we just have like, in theory, couldn't McGear cast like identify on the bones and know if they classify?
I mean, that
as,
works
like-
for magic items. These aren't magic items.
Since we're okay,
They are components to like
I'm
that may
not
be used in enchantment. But they're not themselves.
I'm
magic
running her, but I'm not her, so that's why I'm gonna ask this rather than just doing it. Could she have mentioned it to McGear and had him check it? Because like I said, I'm not actually her, so I
Sure.
don't want to take too much liberty.
Why not?
Hey, McGear, I'm looking for some greater undead bones. Do you know if this individual would count for greater undead?
Well, I can find out for sure. It's like McGear thing, right?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
That's 17.
Pretty certain they'll work for what she's after. It's going to be on the weaker side of greater undead bones, but probably.
All right, then we will, after going for a ways, harvest.
Give me a survival check, whoever is harvesting. And also a constitution saving throw, anyone who's harvesting or watching, because you're literally butchering a humanoid. That's going to take some toll
Yeah,
on
but
psyches.
I'll do
at
it.
the same time, we're butchering what we perceive as a demon. Because in our perception,
Yes,
the way
that
we're raised-
adjusts the AC, but it still looks like a person. Like, that still looks like a person.
I can take it unless somebody else wants to.
I
I'm
have a question before we butcher him.
Yeah.
Do we know, like, vampire blood is just the same as, like, human blood, right? It's not...
Ish. Yeah.
It wouldn't be used as a spell component in anything.
Maybe.
Well, the bones are, and we know the heart could be. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and put out the roll just in case we decide for me to do it. But if somebody
Yeah,
else decides
right.
to take it instead, then
You go for it.
I was going to have you whisper it to me so they can't make their decision based off of your roll, but sure.
Also, while he's butchering it, I guess I'm gonna use one of my gallon jars to. No, I'm not. I don't care.
Okay. 20 will do it. He gets bones. We're going to see how messed up he is when he comes back. Is anyone, like, standing around and watching this happen?
No, I'm
I'm going
playing
to assume
with.
Alara is because she wants the bones. Anybody else?
I'm sure McGear's like scribbling down some notes about like vampire anatomy and whatnot.
Yeah, probably. Duel?
I'm just gonna stand guard. Actually, no, I wouldn't know.
And before
last
you
night,
ask
I'll
why didn't
watch.
I go to the bathroom on break, I did, but it's my birthday, so I'm drinking lots of liquids.
I'm just playing with my piggy. Also, is it a male piggy or a female piggy?
What do you want it to be? I don't care.
I don't know. What is it?
It's a male pig. There you go. It's a boar.
Aw,
The roll
that's
said
lame.
wild boar. Boar says male. So, were you going to date your pig?
No,
No, he was gonna
but I
have
can't name it Piglet if it's a dude.
You
He
can.
was gonna have it transmorgified into a humanoid pig girl.
No, honestly, at this point,
That's an
I'm just
orc.
thinking like what sort of like magic rituals I can do to get like a vampire boar or something like that, or like an angelic boar with wings. That would
Wow.
be dope. That would
I
be
feel
so
like-
cool.
You want to make a pig fly?
No,
Anyways-
but like
Anyways, back to the game. Jacob,
Right.
as you're butchering this thing, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw because you're butchering a humanoid. The DC is adjusted for the fact that you firmly believe it's basically a demon, but it still looks like a person.
Saving throw, so Alara's close to me.
Yes, Alara's watching too. She needs to make one as well.
is McGear also making one since he is?
Yes.
What is it? Constitution.
Yes.
And I was watching as well, so me too then.
17
sure.
for McGear.
Cool.
13 plus, what is it, 4 for Alara's?
Yeah.
Or 2?
4.
Where's the con save that I just showed for Iron Cloak is a 13, not a 17.
Yeah, but it's plus 4
Oh,
for
right,
Alara's saving throw thing.
So we both got 17s. I need to put out one for Alara too.
Phil, you're fine. Yeah, give me one for Alara.
Say Constitution. You sure that wouldn't be Wisdom for like Psyche?
I'm going with Constitution for this one, just this time.
Fair enough. I'll roll.
Well, I would assume it's less PTSD and more of I'm not going to throw up all my breakfast.
Well, it's a
She
little
has
of both.
11. She has 15.
Cool. She does start to look a little green and ground the gills. She doesn't quite lose her lunch. 15 ups, you're not having dreams about it later, but, that would be fun. I like dream sequences. Okay, dream sequences are fun.
I have never had
what
a
you guys
good
have-
dream sequence in this campaign.
Ask Kedron. He's had a great dream sequence, and by great, I mean absolutely haunting.
sequences. That would be fun.
His were just terrifying. It was great. I got to do PTSD dream sequences.
Oh, you're gonna have some sort of dream sequences in Starfighter eventually.
Can't wait. Oh wait, I don't dream.
Anyway,
Anyway.
that's what you think.
That's what I think. All right, so you get this done. It takes a while. Are you collecting all of the bones?
At least most of them. I'm not sure how many she wanted. I would leave that up to her because she's the one that's kept trying to get them.
Sure, you got bones. It takes a while, right? Because just fully stripping the bones of a creature takes a minute. So
Can I
that's
take
a turn
his
for travel
fangs?
time, Mike. Huh?
Can I take his fang? I want Kedron to get me his fangs.
Sure. With that check, he can pull some fangs.
30-20, I figure I can get some things.
Yeah, you have some fangs.
Okay.
Are you going full Vietnam and like making a necklace?
No, but
Okay, in Starfinder, he has been collecting trophies from like everything.
Yes, this is not Starfinder. He's a priest.
okay.
For Christ's
I'm
sake.
gonna point out. If you could see my inventory, I've been collecting things way before Starfinder started.
Anyways, moving forward, you guys set back off through the day. You would have reached this place midday, so we'll say it's evening, late evening, and you come to just make sure I actually darkened this place up. Right, I got that done. Gosh, I hope so. If not, then oh well.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, right.
Incomplete prep is the best kind of prep sometimes because improv can be so much more hilarious.
No, you guys would just see the whole map.
That smudge over there is a tree.
So you're not. Okay, so you're not sure if you got the
Dynamic lighting. I did. I checked it. Dynamic lighting is good.
It's just a blank white sheet with boxes on it.
You know, sometimes.
Sometimes you do what you got to do as a DM. Sometimes it happens. Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. The final boss room is currently that.
Well, you have till next week to get it fixed. So
Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for. Yeah.
Or he kills us and he has a little more time to figure stuff out. But then he has to start from scratch on different stuff.
Yep. Either way. Nice. There we go. Move you all over. You all late evening.
okay, I can see the entire thing.
Shoot.
Same.
Hey,
Hey, we're back.
I like this room.
Oh, it would help if I turned the dynamic lighting on.
Yeah, we're back in the room where Josh was held now.
Yeah, I just threw you onto a different map before you could start taking notes.
Grab everything from the table, guys.
Remember, if you want to, you can move people individually to different map layers.
Yeah, I just wanted you all off of there at the moment. How do you do that again, by the way? I just want to play with it.
Just grab by their name on their little picture down at the bottom, where our actual video is, and drag them up to it.
Jacob, are you back on that page? But now you can't see stuff.
No, I'm still on the place where Magir was. You can you click and drag on their name, or I think maybe it's their token. I mean, not the token. They're hey, I'm on it now. You just
Oh, cool! I can do that. What do you know? Everybody's there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to see through this wall here.
Yes, that is a door. That is a cave. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Right. So there's some camp.
Yes, there are some
here.
tents set up around here. That fire pit is not burning. It is dead.
Is this where we were staying the night?
No, this is some other tents.
Ooh.
You do see them in the distance. You're not right there necessarily. I just wanted to get you guys on the map. But this is kind of what you see as you start coming out of the underbrush.
I'm gonna scout ahead and investigate the tent stealthily.
Sure. Give me a stealth check.
12.
Not terrible. You start sneaking forward. Fire pit, cold. Tents, dusty. You start to look inside of them, and they're empty.
Alright.
No one's here as you kind of continue to look around. No one's been here for a minute.
Alright, we can move up to this campsite. I'll go back and tell everybody else that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and move to the campsite, but we'll stay for here.
I'm gonna investigate the campsite, see if there's anything left behind.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
15.
Nothing major. You find some old food scraps. With a 15, like those food scraps are starting to go bad. This has been here for a while. Does not look lived in. So this is an abandoned campsite. You find a couple coppers, like 3 copper that somebody dropped out of their pocket. And that's pretty much it.
Did you say 53 copper or 3 copper?
3 copper.
Okay.
Someone dropped out of their pocket. And a dead horse. It's been eaten, mostly. Also, there's a cave entrance. Right
How
over
big
here.
is it?
Looks 5 feet wide-ish. It's fairly small. But, like, this is a big cliff face you guys are kind of facing up against. And your thing points that way, like, into the cliff face. Like, it doesn't walk you through tunnels, right? It just points in the direction. And it's pointing into that cliff face.
I'm going to slowly creep into there. Try to be stealthy again. Do I need a new one or keep them the same?
Because you already left and came back and blah, blah, blah.
I'm going to tie the horses up to this tree here.
Sure, good.
19.
Awesome, sneaky boy. You peek in. Some crates, some pots and pans, some miscellaneous bric-a-brac. Not a lot in this room. Nothing of value, it would appear.
Can I go in without
Yeah.
creep in? Alright. Why don't we put the horses in this opening room? Put the desk, this bench across here. And
One more thing
these
you do
crates
notice.
across here to
You
hold
give
the
me a
rest
perception
bench.
check, actually, as you come up to that door.
Perception.
Yeah.
So-
Which it is a door. Like, this is a door
29.
just... Awesome. This is a door set just back into the cliff face. Like, into the cave mouth. Like, there's a door there. 29. There are runes carved into the frame of this door. A lot of them.
McGee, take a look at this.
So I'm assuming I just see, like, Kedron open this door, walk in, and start, like, mumbling to himself
Well,
about
there's
horses and
runes
stuff, right?
around it. I will not have gone in yet.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you come up to the door, and then he's hollering back, asking McGear to come look at this. So, if McGear is going to do that, I need a Arcana check.
Could he ritually cast comprehend languages if it's a language?
If it's a language. 20 Arcana. Not a language. Runic magic. Very powerful runic magic. A ward of some sort. With a 20? Fiends. It's a ward against fiends. Very powerful. This took some time and some power to install.
So from that, we would know we would be able to go in with no problem.
Unless one of you is a fiend, yeah.
I know I'm not a fiend. At least I'm pretty darn freaking sure I'm not a fiend. Unless there's something you
As
know
you
that
step
I
inside,
don't.
you burst into flame. No.
Real quick question. So I'm assuming
Yeah.
how this works is if you're actually, like, the creature, you can't go through it, right?
Yeah.
But, like, let's say, I don't know, we had a part of said creature on us. Could it go through?
You don't know.
Okay.
Also, with a
Well-
20 Arcana, it's not just fiends. It's... The language gets a little weird. It's not actual language, right? It's like code. Those tied to fiends, those beholden to fiends, warlocks essentially that are beholden to fiends.
Plus, anything that we have, like we got rid of most of the body. The bones are packed up in the bag of holding.
Not the bones I was talking about.
Yeah, that's an
They
undead.
and me are very separate, and I don't think any of us are undead for as far as I know.
Also not what I was talking about.
Also, it's a ward against fiend, not undead. So, what are you guys doing?
Going through the door?
Sure. Who's carrying that jar of goop?
Me.
As your backpack hits that wall,
I'm assuming McGear, like, explained to all of us what the runes
yes,
were.
yeah, he said what this world is.
Darn it! I'm gonna walk back over to my horse, putting the gallon jug of fiend goop in the saddlebag. I'm also
Unless you
going
have
to.
any other like fiend pieces on you.
Was the guy who was possessing Father Caliday a fiend, or was he a demon?
Yes.
All right, putting the.
Well, demons and devils are both fiends.
All right, putting the vial of Father Caliday's goop in there.
Isn't that the vial of fiend goop you were talking about?
No, I also have a gallon jug of goop from the centaur thing we killed, which
Oh, yeah.
you said was fiend goop.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
both are fiend
hold
goops.
up, give me a second. I need
You
to
have
look through
2
my
jugs of
inventory.
fiend goop here. And they did not want to pass through that ward at all.
I think
So
that's it.
Okay, you go through the ward.
For my horse, at the very least, I wanted to, after clearing this room, I wanted to lead him in here and then move this like bench or whatever it is to block this off, and then close this door so he's kind of stabled in here.
Okay, yeah.
After I cleared this room.
Yeah. You go into the room, you check out the room, is a room, there's some barrels in there. They have some like food in it. Like dried food. Water.
If it's something the horse can eat or drink, I'll leave it open for him.
Yeah, there's some dried apples and some water barrel.
And then block like this. Use this bench here, whatever it is, to block this doorway off, so we can't
Yeah,
go
sure.
farther in.
You
and
can
can't
you
go
can
out the
kind of
door.
just wedge it across there. It's not even that heavy. It's actually a bench.
And this actual door is just a doorway.
That is a door. Yes.
Then I'll close that and like block him in here.
All right, are you all bringing horses in, or are you leaving them outside?
I'm assuming if I try and take my horse in with the fiend goop in the saddlebag, it's not going in, right?
No.
All right.
You could potentially hide it in one of the tents.
Yeah,
later
I'll
if you
take the
want.
saddlebag off,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll put it in one of the tents.
Okay. Are you hiding it or just throwing it in there?
I'm like hiding it.
Dex check.
What about a sleight of hand or dex?
Sleight of hand is like stealing stuff and trying to do stuff without being seen. He's taking time like quickly, right? So that would be that.
Alright.
Dex, because you're just generally finding a hiding spot for it and tucking it in there. Like if you're
That's
picking
natural
someone's
20.
pocket or dropping something
That's
without being
20
seen.
for 22.
You're not like you know where you reached to get it or to put it, but you swear you like reached through the tent. It's weird, but there must be some sort of soft spot or illusion there. It's fine.
Is there anything else in this illusion spot other than my?
I don't know. You want to stick your hand in there?
Yeah.
And
Sure.
your hand's gone.
Stick your hand in there. Firstly, roll a d100 for me. I like d100s tonight.
60.
Okay.
I feel like we're getting into absurdist territory right now.
It
Little
was a
bit.
natural 20. Anything can happen.
How about a 20 to hit?
Sure.
You take 1 point of piercing damage as a small, well, large for a bug, small for a creature bites your hand.
Can I grab it?
It scurries away.
Darn it!
I'm done with this. We're moving on.
I wanted to feed it to my pig.
It bit you and it ran away.
Admittedly, pigs will eat anything.
True.
Alright.
Also, what are you doing with your pig in this time?
Is it staying with the horses, or is it...
Is there like a crate in here?
Sure.
In this room? So I'm gonna put it in the crate with some food.
Okay, you pull some food items out of a crate, you stuff the piglet in there with some of the food out of the crate still in there, and there you go.
I'm gonna give it some pets and then continue on with whatever we're doing.
Okay, continuing on, make sure to move tokens. You're all inside of that room where Kedron's at right now.
Continue scouting beyond where I blocked it off.
Okay, another stealth check if you are stealthing, because you have done stuff and things since stealthing before.
Hey, stealth checks. That is a 15.
Okay, cool.
I am so
Um,
happy I took expertise in stealth, because my stealth is not super high without it.
So we all stealthing?
I
Alright,
was scouting
so-
ahead.
Oh,
Let
okay.
you guys
I was
know.
thinking
You are
back.
scouting ahead. Keeping an eye out for traps or anything, or just
Yeah, I will also investigate for traps and such.
cool. Give me that
In
investigation check.
general- Investigation.
Come
Oh,
on.
lower than 8, but it's a 28.
All right, you move into that next room. Some chairs, some table. The candle.
How
is not
far in
lit.
can I get in?
You can just keep moving your token. Like, you can actually get all the way in this room. It splits. You have one straight ahead, and you have one that goes down. This is like a bit of water there on the floor that is pooled there. You see a grate in the floor that seems to be built in. And then it kind of continues down this way, and this one opens up into a room up here, and you're not sure where that goes.
Alright, this next room is clear. Come on. Where do you think we should go next? Grate there, tunnel there, tunnel there.
Can we see these stairs from here?
Yeah, it's like just like a little mini flight of stairs that goes up into the next kind of room.
I mean, from my background in stone work and all of that, because I'm a dwarf,
Yeah.
right? And the fact that I can see that these walls are different, that looks fancier up that way.
Yeah. Work stone, raw stone. The floor seems to be work stone, but the walls
Is it
themselves.
different, or is it just how the place you downloaded happened to be?
Yes.
Look at the compass.
Kind of off this general direction.
Wow.
Yeah, that general direction.
Alright, I'm gonna hold it up on its up and down to where it's like vertical,
Down.
and then okay, downward, and then I'm gonna spin around with it, just to be sure, like point it up and down, like all different directions, like completely spherical directions, and to get
That
back-
way and down.
It's downward in that general direction.
Did you scout this entire room for traps, or just like the spaces you walked in?
Like from here, like up to where this hallway meets, and I think up to like probably here.
Here. I'm gonna put the cutoff here, kind of that for traps, and probably
That's
that for
what I was-
traps.
So,
That's
so
kind of
what,
what I was putting the mark.
Yeah.
so what if we like check out the grate and stuff over here? Like maybe don't go
That would probably be new. From what he said, new checks if I check.
right. But
Yeah,
maybe,
once you start going down that way, it's gonna be at least a new investigation check. I'll let you keep your stealth for now.
maybe don't go around this corner here. But if we at least check out this area, see if
I'll go check out the grate then and see what I can see down through into the grate.
Okay, you go down to the grate, you look down into it, perception check.
And I said locked and trapped and see what I can see in it.
Give me a
Go ahead and
perception
try
check.
perception first. 16.
Cool, it's built into the ground. It's more like a drainage grate than an access grate.
Alright.
Way down. You
So
can't
just
see the
like a
bottom.
straight drop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a pebble and put light on it and drop it down in.
You drop it down in, and you're waiting. Waiting.
I can see it dropping
Yeah.
down. It's a light.
Yeah, you're waiting, and you're watching it drop, drop, drop. And you see a shape.
Grab it.
Something grabs it and takes it off to the side.
Oh dear. I think this is probably not the way to go down. I dropped a pebble and something grabbed it. So, how about that way or that way instead?
I'm gonna check out the water.
Sure, it's about that deep.
Oh, okay, it's just like a puddle
It's
on
a
the floor.
puddle. Yes.
Alright, we can go wherever.
Seems to be water.
Up or down? Right or down?
Cool.
It's your call. You haven't done much. It's your call.
Let's go that way.
Right?
Alright.
All right. I will do more checks of whatever you need to stealthily investigate. Check
Yeah, you
it
can
out.
keep your stealth for now. Again, moving into a new room. Go ahead and give me a investigation. Oh, hey, there's supposed to be doors there. I didn't color them in, and I don't care. 27 investigation. As you move in,
Can
you
I-
do see this statue here. It is a statue of the Reaper.
Right, statue where I didn't see the ping. Do I need to move forward more?
Can you see that ping?
I can see it. I need to. Okay, yeah. Statue there.
Statue of the Reaper. Some sort of fountain here with a little gargoyle on top. Brazier. You're kind of looking around. You're like, if I were putting traps, where would I put traps? Oh, I don't know. The giant menacing statue, probably.
Everywhere?
Maybe the gargoyle as well. Those seem like good places for traps. So you take a peek. Gargoyle, trapped. poison cloud is set off. This thing also super trapped. You're not sure what it does because it's arcane.
There's a poison trap sitting here and some sort of trap over there.
Actually, for the poison trap, you do know that these 3 are pressure plates.
Right. There. Could you drop something on them so I know? Or actually to leave?
Boop.
Just literally anything to leave there.
Yeah. Those 3 are pressure plates.
Right. Pressure plates here. I think there's another trap on that gargoyle. I don't know about down here. I'm gonna keep checking.
That is a statue. That is the Reaper. This is the.
That's what
the
I said.
gargoyle.
They said
Yeah, so there is
gargoyle.
Gargoyle
Or
has
trap
the.
up here.
Yeah, so
Poison
Gargoyle has
trap.
the poison trap on the gargoyle.
Alright. So you should.
Some sort of arcana trap. And
Yes.
then I said I was gonna investigate more down here.
Yeah. So go ahead and continue down.
So all the tiles up to the Reaper are clear, yes?
He hasn't found a triggering mechanism because it's Arcana. He just can see that there's definitely some glowing runes on it. You should be careful.
So he didn't like walk up there to it.
No, he can just tell that it's trapped with a very good roll.
Okay, so
Again,
Magir's
some
gonna
sort of
like
arcane up there, but I'm gonna investigate this way first.
Magir's gonna
So I'm
like
gonna
go up to
continue
here and
to
see if he
move.
can
Okay.
like
And he can get around to here. And you figure
going.
off of the sort of check hide roll that you had, Jacob, you imagine like up to here, like this area is where the poison trap is meant for, and past that is where your Reaper's meant for.
As part of my thieves tools, do I have something to like say like a soapstone or something to mark
Yeah.
where like trapped places are so
Yeah.
other people can see? I will use like the soapstone, which is basically like old school chalk, which we've used
Yeah.
before we played with it, to mark where those pressure plates are.
Yeah, you shoop shoop shoop, they are marked. Give me an Arcana check for Magir.
16.
Yeah, he knows how it's set off. Motion detection. Don't walk in front of it. Straight line, beam of energy.
I'm still moving one at a time to investigate this area as I'm looking around for stuff.
Okay. Was he
I'll-
attempting to disarm it with that same check?
Sure.
It doesn't set it off because it's not that low, but he's not able to disarm it currently.
Okay. And you just can't walk like I'm assuming these 2 spaces, right? Like
Yeah,
in a direct line in front of it.
Yeah, so like those 2 going in that downward direction
Yeah, right, okay.
would be bad news.
Yeah,
Kedron, you continue walking down. So far, nothing. You do see an identical gargoyle down here. Some sort of looks like sarcophagi, kind of put back into the wall, and an altar in the middle.
Alright, I'm not gonna approach this, but I'm going to slowly move through here. Do I need a new investigation check for like check this? Or
They are
this?
sealed. They don't appear to be
Sealed?
trapped. They are sealed. This arcanic runes are all over it. You're not sure if it's trapped or if it is simply a device used in rituals.
Alright, Magir, more magic here. And then I'm gonna start heading down here to try to mark out more pressure plates if this is the same way.
Was there anything up with like
Same setup.
the brazier deal down here?
Brazier just seems to be a brazier. It is not currently lit, actually. That is just a thing.
If it's the same setup, can I go ahead? Can you go ahead and mark those? with
Yeah, I'm
soapstone
working
again?
on it. There you go.
Be back in 2 seconds.
Magir, would you like to? Oh, Arcana 16.
No, that was the first one.
Oh, that was the first one. Okay, go ahead, give me a new Arcana check to check out
Nine.
this. Can't tell. Could be either one. Could be a trap. Could be ritual stuff. How close is he getting for this?
I mean, knowing that there's been this many traps so far, I'd probably about where we're at.
Okay, yeah, no.
Or at least close
His
enough to
distance
be able
will
to
adjust
see.
the AC, the DC.
At least close enough to be able to see.
Yeah, like he can see the runes from here. They're a little fuzzier. Like I said, distance adjusts the DC.
And I don't know where Kedron checked for traps up till.
Yeah, he stepped up to here. He kind of went over in this area and looked at these things. He didn't get super close to this, and then he's gone down here.
So
So he
like
didn't get super close to the.
here-ish?
Yeah, he didn't get super close to this thing. Even there at the 9, no, he has no idea whether it's trapped or it's
And
simply.
right now, I'm down here
Mimic.
like so.
There is a dagger on top of it, though.
Is it a cool looking dagger?
It is cool.
Daggers are cool.
Right now, I'm down here, basically actively using my soapstone to mark these pressure
Yeah.
plates while you're doing that.
Is there anything carved into?
This is a
these-
carving in the floor, by the way.
Gotcha.
What?
Anything carved into these sarcophaguses?
They seem like standard stone sarcophagi. They're just solid stone. There's nothing carved on them. Are they full? Are they for aesthetic? Who knows?
I want to open one. But
You want to open one? Go ahead.
The inner dungeon boy in me knows not to open things that aren't opened in dungeons.
But at the same time, they could have things in them. It's always the back and forth.
It could just be a mimic. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's always the back and forth.
There's 8 in that little area that you're in right now. And Kedron, and I think Father Ironcloak can kind of glance another one down here.
Yeah, I can see just the edge.
Well, and I
of
can
And
see
there's
this
another
one up
one
here.
up here. So there are plenty of sarcophagi around.
Kedron, do you want to come check out this altar?
Well, I had pointed out to McGear because it was magical, so I wanted
Yeah,
to
no,
show-
we couldn't read anything.
He's not
From
sure
this
what
far
it
away.
is.
Couldn't tell what it was. Just want to make sure that like getting closer isn't bad.
All right, I gotta check the area around it to see if I can notice anything around it for like triggers to for getting close.
Again, it's arcane. It's not going to have a physical trigger.
I'm
The
co-
Arcana check is taking the place of your normal
Yeah.
investigation check on that. Like your investigation allowed you to notice it. His Arcana is the can I figure out how it works?
Could he get a better look at it if he got like up by it?
What I'm wanting Kedron
Not
to
with
do
a 9.
is to check the floor and make sure that the floor around it is not trapped with something separate. Where it's not
Sure,
like,
That-
oh, come
yeah,
look
that's what
at me.
That's what I was saying, but
Yeah.
you said no.
Well, you said you were looking for a trigger for that, not for different traps.
Well, I
That
said
was
a
the
trigger for anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. You can do that. I'll even let you keep your current investigation. Doesn't seem to be any triggers as you get closer. You're getting nervous as you get, any closer to it. But just looking at the floor, you don't.
I'm
see
gonna
anything.
look back at them. I'm gonna try to get close so I can clear the way up. Stand back.
Standing
And
here,
keep
can
in
I
mind,
like
you're
hide
in control
kind of?
Mcgear too, so if you want
Yeah,
to
no.
he wants to move back, yeah.
I don't know, like standing over here, can we hide kind of behind the edge of the sarcophagus?
You
Or
can get like half cover.
alright, then we're going around the corner here.
Okay.
I'm moving up one more.
Cool. Shoot, I didn't write down the save for that.
Oh, so something is happening.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say Constitution as black out and around. You're the one that gets caught in it, as it really only goes about 10 feet around the edge of each edge. So it's like a 10-foot tornado of darkness. 16. Okay, you only take half damage. That die went down in a way. I'll have to find that later. 6 reduced to 3. 3 points of necrotic damage as this stuff lashes into you, and you feel your life source begin to suck out of you and fall back as it dissipates.
I'll stumble back. No, yeah, there's something going on there. Oh, that does not feel good.
Alright, so McGear's gonna go up to the point before it
Yep.
got triggered, and anything?
Hold on. Looking. I'll have to find that die later. I completely lost one of my dice.
Ooh,
It is
lost
in the
die
floor
is unlucky.
somewhere.
It got Dice Goblin.
A lost die is unlucky for you, so find it and use it against us.
I have tons of dice. I don't need to do that right now. He does notice that the runes have dimmed.
Like they're inactivated, sort of thing.
Yeah. As he's watching it for a second, a little bit of light comes back, but not a lot. It seems like maybe they are going to recharge over time, but as of right now, they have no charge.
Is
Cool.
he telling me this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Iron Cloak?
That's up.
I assume so.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, I'll try to get what I can out of it. If you want to come up with me, it's up to you. Since it's D said it seems like it's not low on energy, I'll proceed back up.
Yeah, what are you doing with the altar?
You said there was a knife on it?
Yeah, it's an obsidian dagger.
For the sake of now, I'm gonna say we had agreed I was gonna carry the bag of holding and then switch back and forth. I'm gonna say I took it back at some point.
Sure.
While he's figuring this out, I'm gonna grab the obsidian dagger.
That's what I was saying. Bag of holding is what I was gonna say.
God dang it.
Sure, you grab it off and you throw it in the bag of holding. Awesome. Add obsidian dagger to the bag of holding. Put an asterisk next to it.
You writing this down, Kedron?
I can add that.
Is there a way for you to put like a note sheet on here that all of us can access and like?
I know I can do like another character sheet. But...
If that's something we can do, where we can all like access it. And
Okay,
add
I'll
stuff
try to get that taken care of soon. Anyways, just write it down in inventory now. Put like asterisk and also put in bag of holding.
Is there any writing in the altar? Like
Lots of runes. Lots of runes. Nothing
And
plain
then
language.
after that, I will move away from it.
Yeah, sure. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Alright, dexterity.
Look where you
save.
stepped.
10.
Take full damage. Look where you stepped.
Nope. I take half.
You do, because evasion, but look where you stepped.
you stepped in the don't step in the center aisle.
Yeah, beam of energy, baby.
Wait, from this guy?
Yeah,
Oh, that's a really long beam. I didn't know
I
that.
told you. Straight line, beam of energy, like motion sensor type of thing. Ooh, max
I did
damage.
not realize it went all the
That
way
would
across.
have been 10 points of lightning damage, but is instead reduced to 5 as you use evasion. As out of the eyes of the Reaper, 2 bolts of electricity just tagging Kedron hard, but he managed to roll with it and get up kind of smoking a little bit.
I will step out of the way as soon as that happens. Get off
Yep,
the side.
that's a great idea.
I've got my shield on my back. I'm gonna throw it back through the like kind of toss it so it passes through the
Cool.
anything. Again,
Yeah.
how tall is the altar?
Altar height? I don't know, like 3 feet tall?
3 feet tall. Father Ironcloak is going to duck down like 2 inches, and I'm just gonna pass by on the other side of the altar.
Yeah, fine. It doesn't see you.
Cool.
I will proceed with the same maneuver, going like beneath it.
Yeah. You just kind of crouch down and you pass, no problem.
I'm gonna and then McGear, I'm going to assume is or not assume. McGear's
Yeah,
just
Migir,
gonna,
Alara, everybody can make the Zoom maneuver. It's not a big deal.
well, no, he's going to check the altar other than like the spooky does stuff runes. Is there anything else in here like?
Bloodstains.
I will continue creeping
All right, cool.
slowly and looking for stuff. Up forward.
Yeah, sure. You did stuff and things and got electrocuted and hit with necrotic damage. I'm gonna need a new stealth check for sure. Like, as far as stealth checks go, I'm only making you do a new one if you do, like, a bunch of stuff and things in between, basically.
Oh, that's an 11.
Cool. You think you're pretty stealthy. As you move in, you see another statue down here, and another gargoyle up here, although no fountain. No, actually, they're both gargoyles, sorry. Just freestanding gargoyles. There is a wrapped thing in the shape of a body down here.
I will proceed slowly and look out for traps as I go down through here.
Smells like death. Just FYI. Yeah, give me that investigation.
Investigation.
I should put some mute music on. Hold on, let me see. Oop, this seems appropriate.
I'm gonna check out these two sarcophagi. Anything on them?
21.
21. Trapped just the same as the other. The four corners seem to have these annoying pressure plate traps.
With that noted, I will mark them and investigate, look around at anything in here. Just kind of look through, like, look at if this box, this body, if I can, without disturbing the trap.
Box, you open it, dried apples. Body, tightly wrapped in some sort of burlap cloth. Smells terrible, puddle of fluid.
I'll go ahead and leave that alone.
Oh yeah, when you were investigating down there, there was a door out this way, by the way. I forgot to mention. Like when you were down there marking those,
Like
there is a hallway down,
to...
and then there's a hallway that way.
Hallway up here?
Yeah, do you not
There?
see one?
Well, I have to go up farther. Yeah, I see it.
Oh yeah, there's a hallway there, and then there's a hallway, like a big one down here. That is like a small little passageway.
Alright, this seems to lead more in the general direction, though, of the guy. This big one.
You check, and
Be right back.
let me see where you're at right now.
I'll do the whole same thing. All directions. Looking
Down
as I
in that
speak.
direction. Down and kind of that way. Ish.
Alright, he's downwards in that direction. Where do you think we should go? There's a door here and a door there.
I mean, it might be worth it to just check inside the store up here, see what's on the other side.
Alright. McGee, now that we're a bit away from the altar, I'm going to ask him to walk over to me up here. Right here. Could you try to identify this dagger while I check the next area?
Sure, is he using ritual cast, or is he using,
How
I
long
would
does
assume
the ritual cast take? Like
10
10
minutes?
minutes? Yeah.
10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, he sits down to
make
take
our-
10 minutes to do that, and I'll need an Arcana check.
Okay.
From McGear's page.
Alright, I'm gonna head up this. I'm assuming Kidron is checking that out.
Yeah.
Well, I'll head up there just in case he needs it. And
So
then,
go ahead and give me that Arcana check real quick, and then we'll move on from
that's
there.
a 9.
Awesome, we'll get to that later. Kedron is a hallway. On the other end, you see another room. You see some sort of odd apparatus kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I see that.
From this distance, you can't really tell what it is.
I'll slowly start moving through while checking for traps or anything of the sort.
Yeah, sure. You haven't done too many stuff and things, so I'll let you keep your stealth, but investigation. You really haven't done any stuff and things.
Yeah,
So
investor, that's insight, it's one less.
doesn't
But
matter.
now to 29 investigation.
You move into this room, you do not see any traps. Go ahead and move in like to here. With a 30 or a natural 20.
So for 29. we can
Yeah, you're
isolate
looking
them.
at this thing. It's an odd model, but you do recognize one of the orbs. You see a landmass on it that resembles Ignia, the continent that you guys are on. But that can't be right. The church, like, has it revolving around this large orb. As you kind of look at it, it's like, that's supposed to be the sun. That can't be right. Well, the church teaches that everything revolves around the earth, right? This is where God put all of his creation, so it makes sense that it's the center of the universe. Is it flat? Is it round? There's some debate on that issue currently in the church. It's a hotly contested issue, but either model is more or less accepted. The model that is not accepted is that anything except for the Earth or the planet you guys live on being the center of the galaxy, or the center of the solar
Is there
system.
anything else in this room while I'm looking around? Or
One
just
more
this,
thing
like,
about the model. There's another landmass on the other side of it. you've never heard of another continent. But there's another landmass on the other side of this this model.
I will take note of it.
As far as stuff goes, bric-a-brac. This is another metal orb. Looks like maybe this thing's still under construction, or like it's a replacement, or making adjustments as they continue their research. Some tools and implements for working on it. A book of notes. What languages do you speak?
Languages. I speak. Where's my language? I speak. My Dorvish got switched to Gnomish.
Yep. Oh, you speak
But aside
Halfling.
from that,
You speak Halfling.
I do not speak Halfling.
Cool, you can't read
But
it.
Alara speaks Halfling, and I'm controlling her right now, so I could call for her.
Yeah, sure, you call for her.
Well, either way, I'm assuming you've seen Alara write something down in the, half a
Yeah,
year
that's
you've
what I'm
been...
saying.
So I think he'd have an idea of what it is, right? Not like how to read it, but no, it's a language he's seen written. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't
You
read
might have seen
Japanese,
it-
but
you might
if
have
you've
seen
seen it
Alara
written,
write it
you
before.
know.
Yeah. She's half Halfling, half elf, right?
Yeah, high elf, I think. So yeah, she goes in there and she looks at it and she reads it for a minute because you've cleared this room. There are no traps in this room.
Yeah, that's mine right there.
Yeah. She starts reading through it and she goes, "Yeah, basically this is notes on that," and points up towards the model. Lots of math. Math I don't understand. But it's talking about how this math proves that the Earth is the sun is the center of the solar system and everything's revolving around it. And we're talking like physics and calculus is in this book. Like, this is advanced. This is some heavy hitting, like, big brain boy type of stuff. Like Magir might get into it, and
That's what I
like Kedron might.
My next thing is, like, might understand the math, but at the same time, this is considered heresy, and technically I'm supposed to give any heresy books to him. So, this seems like something for McGear.
Sure.
Dang it.
You hand it off to Magir.
Well, I'll hold on to it until he's finished with his,
Yeah.
identify.
But no, it is very, very math heavy. The church doesn't teach calculus and physics as part of its thing. Like Magir might, because he's big brain boy and wizard, and they deal with a bunch of like physics and stuff when it comes to casting spells and dealing with magics. You as an investigator probably didn't take physics.
Yeah, most of mine was probably sociology.
Yeah, you took a lot of sociology and criminology. Not a whole lot of physics in your background, though.
He studied geometry and how to, like, get arrows from here to there.
Yes, there was that. That was about it. Actually, that's projectile motion. That's physics.
Ballistics, my favorite. Things go
Actually,
up,
that's
things go
what.
down.
That was week 2 of my physics class I'm taking this semester. Was projectile motion. But anyways,
AKA
turns
ballistics.
out if you want to reach the farthest distance, 45 degrees. Anyways, yeah, that's all that's in that room. There is a door here that I believe is closed.
Yeah, I can't see through it.
I can
Yeah,
see
there's
that.
a door there that is closed, and I will be right back. Give me 1 moment, please.
So I know exactly what's going to happen to that book.
He's gonna eat it, but
He's
I'm
definitely
okay
gonna
with
eat
that
it.
because, roleplay wise, it's what we would do. We would give it to him. Because technically, despite my stupid insight, I don't suspect him of anything at all yet. Only you.
And I didn't do anything suspicious.
You did some stuff suspicious.
The
and I
only
rolled
suspicious
stupid
thing I
high.
did was not say it was me. I
But
just
the
stayed...
stuff that. Okay, I will say the stuff I rolled against you on, I natural 20'd on, and you rolled like garbage.
I
That's
didn't
the
roll
reason I'm
because I
suspicious.
didn't try and lie. I just said I didn't know.
Yeah, listen, I did natural 20. That's the only reason he said, yeah, something seems suspicious about you. About that. Which we haven't got back to it. We might eventually, but now is not the time. You're lucky because every time we've turned around, it's been now is not the time.
No,
All right, I'm
it'll
back.
never be the time.
So after you guys kind of investigate this thing and read the book and blah 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 blah, is about the time McGear finishes his identify.
What's he got on the
His
other side?
Arcana check was what, a 9?
This is the second obsidian dagger we found.
Yeah, obsidian daggers are cool, man. You gotta admit, obsidian daggers are pretty dope.
Fair enough.
Is it like one of those
Right? I like
curvy
obsidian and
sacrificial
I like
ones?
daggers, so obsidian daggers.
Are you at least chaining up the hilt on this one?
It looks to be made out of human bone.
Same as last time.
It is.
No, last time was bone, but it was fish bone.
Is the
This
blade
one's human.
curvy?
You just said bone last time.
Yeah. No, last time was like fish bone because they were fish people.
Gotcha.
This one is human bone. Different bone. Still bone.
Totally different.
Totally different. Hold up. Shut up. However, this one is magical. It is a vampiric dagger. 3 charges. Please write this down. Whoever's controlling me here, it's in his inventory right now.
Yeah, so that'd be Iron Cloak.
Yes. 3 charges. Requires attunement. You can expend a charge when you deal damage with it. 1, it will deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. And 2, you will gain half as many hit points as your total damage is in temporary HP.
Sorry, I was writing down. Go over the damage again.
You're muted.
Sorry.
Still
We
muted.
can't hear you.
Hello?
Nope.
Try refreshing.
How about now?
Speaking of your old campaign, it is kind of fun running multiple characters, but at the same time, I see how
It could get annoying if everybody had 2 characters.
How about now?
Combat took.
How about now?
Oh, I can imagine.
Because there were already like
How about
7 people. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so my mic decided to disconnect itself, and then the game was like, what if we just re-put the thing back as what it was originally at? And so it
I
reset
think you
the-
might be coming through your headset mic now. Like put your mic down for your headset. Let me see.
How about
You
now?
are at a lower grade volume.
Yeah, like no, actually, like move your mic neck closer to your mouth, like your headset mic. Speak.
It shouldn't be my headset mic.
I don't know. You're lower quality now. It's a little quieter.
And a little bit grainier.
Yeah. I don't know.
How about now?
It'll work for tonight.
How
we
about
can test
now?
it later.
How about now? How about now?
Oh, that's better.
That's better.
Haha!
That's better.
I'm back.
All right. So like I said, vampiric dagger.
Ooh.
3 charges. You expend a charge. It deals an extra d6 of necrotic damage, and then you get a number of temporary hit points equal to half the amount of damage dealt, like overall, not just the extra d6 overall.
Brent, what was the spell that needed to be cast on McGear? Because we did several days of rest, and if we have it, I imagine we would have done it for him to heal that lingering wound.
You haven't tried anything.
But you told us what it would need to be.
I said something like regenerate or like a restoration or something.
Okay. Because like I said, he's not here, and like it's just a weird thing with that.
Okay, so-
like,
Well,
us
he received the wound when he was here.
yeah.
Just real quick. So it is 3 charges, requires attunement, d6 of necrotic damage. You get half the HP of the total damage you do back.
When you expend a charge, yeah.
Okay.
And other than that, it also gives you a +1 to everything because it's a magical dagger. You have to be attuned to get those bonuses, but yes.
Takes a short rest too.
So there you have that. He has identified it. What else is he doing? Like, is he just walking in and telling everyone?
Yeah, I assume he's just coming down this way, being like, "Yo, is dagger."
Alara will hand the book to him and explain what she's read out of it.
Oh, interesting. And he'll put it into his bag.
Sort of math and explaining their beliefs on solar, perspective.
Jason, the cops are there. Run!
I'm about to get handcuffed, honey.
boy.
All right, you know, this is
Nope,
like
this is a
kind
very
of at
friendly
least a
stream.
little
I
bit
need
of
to tone it down a
child-friendly
little bit.
thing.
Wait, where do y'all think I was taking this?
I wouldn't say
you know.
child friendly, but family friendly maybe.
If I can't curse, you can't make those jokes.
Fair enough.
Wait, we can't curse here?
No.
I'm just saying, if I can get away with son of a lich, there is a line that can be pushed.
There is a line. You very much towed it. You were right on the line. Let me put it this way. Josh, Kristen, and I all have small ones that like to repeat things.
I know, I was teasing.
Alright,
There's
you have
nothing
handed
wrong
off the
with
book?
liches.
Witches be liches? I don't know.
I will say I reserve the right for one singular curse word if I ever find out that one timeline got erased,
Which one timeline?
where I had the really cool like I got the natural 20 to tackle the dude, and
No, it was straight up erased.
well, I know, but let's say I ever figure that out, I reserve the right for
Okay.
one singular curse
So here's
word.
what we'll do. You go, son of a, and then like have
Yeah.
the beep thing downloaded on your phone and just hit that.
Okay. All right. So checked out the book, put it in the bag.
Yes,
Put-
you are currently standing in this room.
Check out the door for traps and locks.
Go for it. Investigation.
Thule, are you coming with us, or are you just chilling out there next to all the
I'm
murder
like-
stuff?
I'm trying to figure out where y'all are now.
Okay, go
because-
this way. Go this way.
That's a 12.
Here, wait. I'm just gonna move your token real
Here.
quick. Oh, no, stop.
Okay, stop moving.
Okay.
There you go.
There
Through
you
that
go.
door.
What door?
I moved your token
Oh.
for you. There you go.
This door.
Laura's
This
gonna be
door.
behind the model to get some cover behind the model if she can.
Cool. 12 investigation. Seems locked. Fine.
Unlock it.
Give me a thieves tools check.
$23.
Perfect. Door's unlocked.
Peeking through.
Grab that door handle. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Or no,
Why you gotta
charisma.
give
Sorry,
yourself-
charisma.
Why you gotta give me stuff that's not dexterity?
It's funny.
That's natural 1.
Alright.
Goodbye, Kedrin.
Well, I hope that wasn't important for everyone else to listen to, but you know,
What?
whatever.
Their conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to have brought you in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. Guess they forgot.
It is what it is.
Tim dead no matter what.
Someone dead, no matter what. Oh.
Sure.
Iron Cloak, would you actually, pull us back in real quick?
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh boy. I think we're gonna lose a character.
Awesome.
Now they're just messing with us. uh,
All right, cool. Iron Cloak. Kedron's calling you over to help with this door. Also,
Nope.
make a deception check for me.
Me?
Yes, please.
I have to make a deception check.
Please and thank you.
Okay. 15.
Cool. You going over to help with the door?
I don't want to.
Do you have a reason to not to?
So I saw him unlock the door.
Yes.
He just can't open the door.
Yeah, he's having trouble with it. It would appear.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I will come help with the door.
He gets within range.
I'm assuming this doesn't seem suspicious at all, right?
He just asked you. I
24
mean,
to
you can make
hit.
an
9
insight check.
piercing, 12 sneak attack.
I'm assuming that hits.
Mm-hmm.
He just whips out his sword, grabs you, and rams the blade into you, screaming, anything?
You killed the Iron Cloak! That's it.
As you take this damage, Kedron, you realize what you've done. Your
Well, I
mind
noticed-
comes back to you.
Hold up 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. So I take 21 damage, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, cool. As he does this, Iron Cloak is screaming not again, and I'm thunderously rebuking him.
Yes.
What is it with me and him murdering each other in
Yep,
this campaign?
dex saving throw.
We get along, but we always get turned on each other by stuff that's out of our control.
So Iron Cloak, it was literally because you were the closest person to him.
It is what it is. Dex saving throw. Or, yeah.
Dexterity
And
saving throw?
just real, I
No damage.
Natural 20, plus evasion.
real quick, I have a real quick question though.
Yeah.
If he grabbed me and ran me through, and I'm yelling at him, would he not have like disadvantage because he's literally like within inches of me?
Again, this is combat
Twice
range,
now.
right? This is like attack stuff is flavor, not mechanic.
That's dumb.
That
So,
is the way it is.
double
Like, if
no
you made a
damage.
grapple check, sure. But he didn't. Like, this is like that's just how I flavored the attack. It could be he stood up and just stabbed you. Like it's just attack ranges.
Cool.
Thunder or lightning, by the way.
Lightning.
It's
You
Dex, and I succeeded anyway.
yes. You have a natural 20. That's no damage anyway, even if without evasion.
Double no damage.
You stab in out of that wound. Electricity courses up the blade towards you. You let go of the blade and leap backwards before it can touch you. And your
I'm
mind
just
returns.
gonna, like, stumble back, fall to the ground, like shocked. What's going on? Why did I?
Like you remember what happened. You remember your logic leading towards it. Now you realize that logic is flawed.
Towards. Twist your mind. Don't touch it. The door. My sword is not in my hand and it's still in you.
I'm assuming it fell to the ground. Like, I'm not saying you completely ran him through. Like, it hit the metal, punched through, gave him a little cut, and has fallen to the
I'm
ground.
not-
Oh,
It's on
it
the
gave me a
ground.
little cut. Just a little cut, guys.
Well,
A
you
little
know,
cut right
HP
into
in
your
this game,
appendix.
a lot of the time, is like, yeah, you manage to avoid most of the blow. You're getting,
It's a
like,
little
fatigued
it's
and
a
all
little
that.
cut, but that little cut happened to hit your appendix.
Yes, it hurts. It hurt a lot.
Yeah, I fell to the ground backwards, like I was saying. Don't twist your mind. Don't touch it. And then, of course, not holding the weapon on the ground, like
Yeah.
on my butt.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Look here. Look at this.
I'm gonna like, if the sword's still in me, I'm pulling it out.
Yeah,
If
it
it's
kind of fell
not-
to the ground. Like, it wasn't, like, through you. It fell to the ground when he dropped it.
The door's made of wood, yeah.
Yeah. What, are you gonna start another fire?
No.
Hey, that's my job.
And I specifically saw him touch the handle that caused this, right?
Yeah, he grabbed the doorknob and then he asked you to come help.
All right, so I'm gonna pull the sword out. I'm going to set my hand on the door, and I'm casting Inflict Wounds, and I'm killing this door.
It's necrotic, so it's rotting. You can rot the wood away.
So necrotic is pulling the life force out of something, right? Which does induce decay somewhat.
So I've used this on a door before, and it just and you let it rotted the door.
Okay, cool. Give me the roll.
Okay,
Like, it's an attack roll. It's a door. You can touch the door. So you don't need to make the attack roll.
That's a natural 20.
You hate this door. You hate this door with a burning passion.
Let me just point out, 44 points of damage.
Yeah.
That was really close to my 39 that I did to you before.
I want to know how it is you keep doing, like, your most damages to him.
No, dude. I just have more dice now. I did 2 natural ones, 2 ones on my critical, my sneak attack damage.
The door just kind of falls apart.
Stop touching things.
And there is a small passageway in front of you and a pool of water at the end of it.
If you would like to go first, be my guest. I could take a moment.
No. You go for it. I'm staying in here.
Is Thor moving forward?
Yep.
Thor's gonna die to a trap. No,
We're talking apparently he's moving forward.
Yeah, I'm backing away. Forget that. Somebody else can get stabbed by
because
Fool.
When
We're
that
talking-
all happened, I drew my blade, ignited the flame, and started walking up. Saw what was going on between y'all, and then just started going through the door as y'all was arguing over.
He just walks
talking about who wants to
between
go
us
through the
while we're
door.
talking about going through.
It looks clear, guys.
Pick up my sword and keep going. I gotta sheath it, but
Okay. I got really scared for a second, and then I remembered something. Okay, cool. That's
sorry,
it.
kind of,
Are you investigating or anything as you go?
I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for things.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
But that's also why I was moving 1 square at a time.
Yeah. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Not my strong point.
Oh,
Seems fine. Seems great, actually. Yeah, no, it's perfectly safe.
I am a
Awesome.
barbarian.
Kedron, you're fixing this.
Let's see. Doorway this way, pool of water in front of you, steps leading down into it, steps leading up out of it. You don't see that. Some sort of altar out here, kind of at the edge of your vision right now.
Ooh, shiny.
Cool.
Every
As you
time-
step full force into this water, since you just jumped into it, you don't even get a save. Because that's not water.
Oh.
10 points of acid damage
Ow.
as it begins to as you just step into it. The reason you don't get a save is because you natural one'd your investigation. You just thought it was water. And you're gonna take that same damage for every square you move through it, by the way.
Alright, so basically, once I step here is when I rise.
Yes, that is when you take that damage.
I'm gonna back off as I'm feeling the burn.
You did see something in that room. Like, move forward 1 square again. I just need to see your line of sight real quick.
From here I can actually see the,
He can see like the edge of it,
Yeah, I
and
can
then you
see.
can see that there.
I have a question. After he backs back up, could he have jumped from here to here?
Hold on.
Actually, with my boots, yeah.
I'm getting there. Sure. There we go. That was supposed to be in there. Sorry.
Also, Kedron, you owe me some hit points.
Yeah, you feel like you could probably make that gap. But no, that hurt. That hurt a lot. That burned. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, you feel like you could make that jump. That acid water sucked though.
Yeah, I'm
This time, I'll probably be catching up to him.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna let them know
His-
that's not water.
Yeah. Go ahead and tell him.
That looks like water. Not water. It burns. I don't know what it is. My feet hurt.
You look down and there are like blisters and chemical burns on his feet and shins and ankles, like up to his knees almost.
How tall are the ceilings?
Here, 15.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to use my climbing claws, right? And I'm just going to climb like above the water line.
Yeah, that's
Around.
fine. That's easy for you. You get into there. Oh boy, here we go. Description time. 1. Big old snaky thing. It is a golden statue, eyes glowing green. There is a glowing circle on the floor with runes on the inside, and inside of it stands a person. Well, I say stands. They're laying on the ground right now, like on their back, kind of like tapping their feet, and they kind of look over at you and get an excited look on their face, and they stand up and they go, "Have you come to rescue me?"
Insight.
Sure, give me an insight check.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No. I mean, maybe.
19.
You gotta admit, that would be fun.
Wait, what am I on right now? I'm just oh, okay, go in there.
You and me get the joke.
Yeah. Holy smokes.
Or peace.
Hard to read. I mean, he looks desperate at very least.
Cool.
Alright. Can I make
All he says is, "You've come to rescue me." Nothing else.
Like, this is just like instant. Like, are you responding? Like, you come in, you see that, you're kind of looking at him sideways. Like, this is right. It's game. It's kind of
Maybe.
game time. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are you alone? Did only you come?
Yeah.
You know where you're at.
A cave.
More than that, the person who lives here is insane. So much powerful. How did you just wander in here?
I saw some tents. Came to see if there's anybody nearby. Saw a
Walk
cave.
nearby?
Said to walk in.
Please help.
Well, I mean,
Please just break that line.
do I see the circle glowing on the floor?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Very obvious.
See that? That makes me not want to come over and help you, because I don't know what that is.
Obviously, it's an imprisoning circle. Magic. She's keeping me here so she can experiment on me.
She? I thought you said him earlier.
No, I said they earlier.
Pretty sure you said him.
If I said him, that was a misspeak on the DM's part. Because
Can
I
I-
said the person that lives here is insane, not to mention powerful.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Can,
That was a misspeak on the DM's part if I said him.
Can I tell what what this is on the floor? Any idea?
You can give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Athul, are you jumping over?
I'm gonna like motion to them to stop.
Okay, he's
Just
like giving
kinda
you a
like-
hand signal of no, wait, don't.
And I'm assuming they can hear me talking.
Yeah, you guys can hear him talking. He's talking to somebody in there.
While I'm
14.
standing here, can I look around and see if there's anything to grapple hook onto?
It's definitely magic. It's definitely a circle, and it definitely seems to be keeping him inside. You've never seen anything like this cast before. The way that they touch the wall, the palm does compress. It very much seems to be a sort of ward or imprisonment spell.
So, real quick, I'm gonna point out. I just said I was here by myself,
Yeah.
and everybody's deciding to just like come over here and hang out.
No, you
I
kind
haven't-
of gave a hand signal, so Thule said he wasn't going to wait.
I was just looking to see if there was a possibility of something to grapple hook onto. I didn't say I was going to grapple hook
Is
over.
this a guy or a girl? Well, no, I know you, but I saw Fool's
Yeah, no,
joking.
that's a guy in the circle. Maybe. Possibly.
So, who's this lady that is so powerful?
The person who lives here, I don't know. She captured me. She brought me here. It's not like we had a pleasant conversation where we introduced ourselves. She threw me in here. I can't get out. She's been coming back and like drawing blood and like asking me questions like about my personal life. It's really weird. I don't know what
So
she wants.
tell me about yourself. We got some time.
Hi.
Where are you from?
What do you mean? Where am I from?
Yeah, where are you from?
I can't ask that. I'm not there. Fine.
Yeah, no, you can't. Oh, I'm from Nokron. Immigrants. My great grandparents were slaves or something. I don't know. Not a lot of surface dwellers there. A little bit racist against us.
Does this dude look like he's a drow?
No.
Oh. You don't see.
But that's why. But he did say like his
Okay,
great grandparents
right,
or something
yeah.
were slaves that were brought down there, and you saw a handful of other races down there.
So-
Not like they weren't prevalent,
So,
but they existed.
okay. So why would I want to get you out of there?
Decent person. I don't know. Help. I'm
Yeah.
just asking for help.
I
It's all-
know, and I'd love to help you, but you're in a circle, a magical circle.
Yes, because she does magic.
Yeah, but how do I know that she's actually here and you're not the one, and this is just like a trap?
If this was a trap, and you're already here, I'd probably just kill you now, because
Okay.
there's this pool of acid at your back. Just shove! But I'm stuck.
Do you
This
have
would
any?
be really complicated if I were the one who owned this place.
It would be. Do you have anything on you? Well, throw something out of the circle.
Okay, I have my armor on me, that's about it.
Yeah, throw it out.
Give me a moment. Let me check something here. This is taking a minute. What are y'all doing?
I said I was just checking to see if there's any place to grapple, like to swing over acid or anything like that.
I was gonna see about jumping over here.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just checking to see if there is. That's all I was doing, because he motioned us to wait. Elara's gonna have moved up. She's not doing anything yet.
Is the circle written in? Does it look like runes or some sort of language?
Runes, for
Runes,
sure.
okay.
He takes off a piece of armor and chucks it at the circle edge, and it kind of thunk.
Like hits the circle and stays inside.
Yeah.
All right. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna investigate for traps as I'm moving up.
Sure. Give me that investigation check. Are the rest of y'all still hanging out?
I was gonna see about jumping
Yeah,
over
as
here.
the last thing we saw is him motioning for us to hold position, so I'm holding.
Okay. Are you? You said you're jumping over here.
Yep.
How many feet is that?
10, 15, 20, 25,
Yeah, with a
30.
running start and your boots, you can make it.
Okay. Whee!
There's an altar there.
That looks like a spooky altar, my dude.
I can't see it.
Big spooky altar.
I'm gonna go investigate this.
Sure, you do that.
11.
Dude, you don't see any iron cloak. Give me that. Your investigation was 11.
Yeah.
Thua, what was your investigation?
Oh, investigation.
Cool. Iron cloak. You don't see any traps.
All right. So I'm gonna cast. Oh, excuse me. Which one is it? Cure wounds on myself.
Sure.
We're gonna do first level spell.
Go for it.
12.
Sweet.
Cool.
What else are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the circle.
ahead and place your thing. You can stand here and be outside the end of the circle.
Stand here and be outside of the edge of the circle.
You're like toe up to the end of the circle.
All right, I'm gonna walk around this way,
Yep. His circle.
and I'm gonna check out this.
Big spooky snake statue. Eyes are glowing the same green as the runes and stuff on the floor.
Any buttons, anything like that? Also, are these fires like actually fire?
Yes, those are glowing green fires, the same as the stuff on the ground. You don't see any buttons necessarily.
Anything carved into it? Can I like investigate it for stuff?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. In the meantime, Thule, you just moving up towards that altar there?
Yep.
17 investigation. There's some stuff carved into the altar that you probably don't want to get close to.
Alrighty.
Like specifically, you might want to back up 1 square.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that you get the like. Oh no, that's some runes and stuff. I probably shouldn't mess with that as you get to about right there. You can try to make an Arcana check to disable them if you want.
Come on, Thule, play with magic.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Live a little bit. Be a dumb barbarian. Wow.
You just take your axe and scrape it across. You're like, yeah, that should do it, and somehow it does. Like you destroy the ruins just right. Father Ironcloak.
That's a 3.
Guy, huh?
That's a 3 to investigate the statue.
Yeah, no, you can't find anything. This guy kind of looks at you and goes, "Thought you said you were alone.
I'm one.
You might want to watch your back because something just jumped across that pool over there."
So, like, does whoever know here know how to jump? Because that was like a pain to get across. How did she get you across?
Magic, I would assume. I was unconscious. I woke up in here. I mean, if she owns the place, she probably knows how to, like, get across it. I don't know.
Neat. So how do I get you out of here?
I don't know.
Well, I don't do magic
Never
stuff.
break the statue?
Any ideas on how to do that?
Hit it.
I'm just point at my pike.
Do you have magic? Dispel magic?
No! I don't have magic. Would I be using this if I had magic?
Oh, you're useless.
That's... You're the one who's stuck in here.
And you're the one who can't get me out.
Not my job to get you out. I'm gonna try pushing the statue. Does anything happen?
No. He just looks at you and just... way deeper than you think it should be.
Can I overhear any of this conversation from like right there if I try to listen, or no?
You hear like little snippets, and then you just hear a very bassy, low rumble of a growl or a sigh one.
So I no roll on that, or just...
Go ahead and give me a check to see how much of it you pick up.
Do I hear this basic growl or whatever thing?
Oh
or
yeah, this is directed at you.
From
Dirty 20.
The dude in the circle.
the dude in the circle growled at me.
He like sighed with like a...
Oh, this is his sigh. But it
was just very bassy and deep. Way deeper than you think it should be. Almost a growl.
So this whole time I'm just trying, while I was just sitting here waiting, I'm just trying to listen. Dirty 20.
Yeah, no, you caught the whole conversation.
If I'm catching the whole conversation, I'm gonna try. I know I don't have visual, but I'm gonna try to insight.
What the frick is that?
It's not actually moving towards you. I should need to delete that thing. The illusion of the human drops, and standing before you is a massive, four-limbed creature with a red hide and spikes, the horns of a goat, blood-red eyes, 2 giant pinchers. Those upper limbs terminate in massive pinchers.
Bruh! Come on, I thought you said... That's not very nice.
You are a waste of flesh. I thought you would get me out of here, and then I could eat you. But no. Seriously?
Guessing I
How did you even survive in here?
Well,
Oh no, you hear this for sure.
well, bruh.
yeah.
Actually, I was more just playing you. And I'm gonna walk around the circle again and leave.
Freaking useless. I know you're not alone. I'll get out of here and I'll hunt you down.
Well, I
Maybe
would
you
have.
can let me go.
I would've-
I'll let
Except I can leave on my own. You're stuck in there. And if you
Ah!
could get.
all 4 arms just wham onto this invisible barrier. The
Oh no!
flare.
Aw, that was cool.
Tell you what, you let me out of here. Not only will I not eat you. I don't know. What do you want? Like money?
I don't know.
Probably.
I thought you were.
Fame.
What?
Glory? Oh, you want fame? I can give
Oh, you're one of those. No, thank you. See, and I'm gonna grab the pendant, the cross pendant from around my neck. See, I don't deal with your type of people.
He just looks at it and just grins at you. Yeah,
We don't serve your kind here.
sure. Never made a deal with the church before.
I'm sure you haven't.
Yeah, totally not. Yeah, no, never.
See, but here's the fun thing about this is you can't make deals with the church if you're stuck in here. And once I finish what I'm doing here, this cave will be sealed forever.
Oh, I have eternity. I will get out.
Eternity's a long time to sit in a circle. Isn't it?
For me.
Nothing. I want you to sit right there and enjoy it. And I'm going to crawl back around the corner.
Kendrin, how you doing?
What the bloody heck was that?
I think a fiend. Maybe a demon. Not sure. Looked like a really roided up dragon thing with pinchers. Kind of weird. Not very smart.
Was
And
I mistaken? It was
I'm saying that just loud enough for him to hear. Not very smart.
Arrow from your bones.
Not if you're stuck in there.
Ah! Thud.
he is stuck in there, right? Not
It seems like it. Definitely a magical circle. Pretty sure the blood on the stone out there probably was
Thor, you
his.
find anything?
Cool. Yeah, you find 3 solid gold statuettes. Just write those down. We're just gonna say it out. They're worth about 300 gold each. So 3 of those makes for about 900 gold total. You have to like sell them or whatever, or you can spend it. 3 gold statuettes. None of them pretty. They're all like haunting shapes. And other than that, there's some bric-a-brac and some crystals, and there's like a little booklet there. Yeah, you can't read the booklet though.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the book though for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
I think
you
there's-
grab the book.
I mean, Ironfolk, I think there's another tunnel down through there. Could you climb on the wall and check that out? I can't really easily traverse over this acid.
So, if I'm correct, the movement speed I have while climbing, I can just, that's just how far I can move in a turn. I can infinitely stay
Yeah.
on a wall, right?
Yeah,
Alright, cool. Yeah.
but it is 10 o'clock. So this is where we will wrap up tonight's session. Is in this
I
one.
will correct you, sir. It is actually 11 o'clock.
Different time zone, 10 o'clock here, which is when we end, because we end at 10 Central. The brothel.
Hey, you never said anything about time zones. Understand? It's 11.
Hush, boy.
Majority's in the 10 o'clock zone, so.
So, anyways, we will see you all next week.
My
for
birthday,
the
I choose
thrilling
what time.
continuation. Jacob, shut up! I'm doing the outro. The thrilling continuation of this this dungeon, and we will see how our heroes fare.
Ooh. Actually,
What-
we're gonna be down.
Hey,
Oh,
where
sorry.
where is the line?
What line?
the line,
The
Thank you.
outro line.
the outro line.
Final.
Oh yes, and until
I have
then,
no
Days
face.
Vault.